All right. Looks like we are live. What is good, everyone? OJ here. Welcome back to the stream. Today we got a great show for you guys. Very excited to talk about a lot of different gaming news, a lot of different topics, busting a lot of different heads when it comes to this gaming stuff. So we're gonna get it. We're gonna go down tonight. It's gonna go down tonight, more like it. And happy 4th of July to everybody who celebrates. If you're here in the US, if you're celebrating, or if you're not, that's fine. Shout out to everybody here. Thank you for joining me today on this glorious afternoon / evening / morning, depending on where you are. Like, some of you guys might be morning already. Some of you guys might be evening. For me, it's like late afternoon, getting towards evening. Pretty much going towards evening. It's 5 o'clock. So yeah, good stuff. But let's get into the shout outs. Then I'm going to get into some of the topics of the new rumor and a bunch of other gaming news about Nintendo Switch 2, RPG content, Xbox, PlayStation, and more. So it's going to be quite a bit of stuff overall. So let's go ahead and get into that. First of all, let's get to the shout outs though. First and foremost, my man Dior. What's good, Dior? Welcome to the stream. How you doing today? Bead Queen is here as well. What's up, Bead Queen? Shout out to Bead Queen. How you doing today? Big love to Cyber Taurus. Yo, afternoon. What's up, Cyber Taurus? The Great Wah. Party Man Kart World. What's up, Party Man? Leaf Storm Blaze. Yo, Cyber Taurus! With the propane bumper! You know what to do on the 4th of July.
You know what you do on the 4th of July? This.
Propane and propane accessories. Propane and propane accessories. Yes, sir. Hey, yo, 4th of July. We got a grill. We out there on the grill. You know what I'm saying? We out there. Thank you so much. I don't got a grill yet. You know what I'm saying? But I'm going to get a grill. Like, I'm going to get the grill. Trust me. We just got to put together the backyard. We're still working on the front yard. I got to put together the backyard. Once I do that, then the grill's coming out. The grill's coming out for sure. Shout outs to my man Cyber Taurus with the propane blaster, the 4 JoJo's as well. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate it. Let's get you up on the board here. Also, big love to Jackson with the $5 super chat. No message, just Jackson. Shout outs. I love that name, by the way. I love the name. It's very good. It's very, very, very catchy. Very tricky. I haven't seen that name yet. Yo, Cyber T, my man, Jackson, Double J. Jackson. Thank you guys for the support, man. It really means a lot to me. Get the combos up today. We get a 4th of July super combo platinum breaker. I think so. Yo, let's go. Thank you guys so much for your support. I appreciate that. Let's get the hype going for the Nintendo Direct that could potentially be going down. My man, Cyber Taurus, at the top of the board with the 42. Anybody's 42 or more, you can type or pass it, my man, Cyber Taurus. Of course, I want a lot of music to stream too. So if you do drop a dono, make sure you put your music request in the message. If you can't fit it, put it in the chat. If you drop a dono, and I will play your music track. Video game music tracks only though, guys, all right? Shout out to Jackson. Thank you for the 5. Rescue Squad with the 13 months says, yo, happy 4th and 13 months. Hey, yo, put it in the pockets. The 3. Tress, 13. Add the 10. Let's go. Shout outs, man. I appreciate that. Rescue Squad. Leaf Storm. What up, Leaf Storm? Chrono Rig. According to certain journalists, Furukawa said F the kids. Yeah, not even journalists, just dude on Eurogamer. They're trying, man. They trying really hard, and it's super weird. It's super weird. Let's see. That's why I'm so happy the Switch 2 is doing so well. You can sit here and you can talk about, make fun of everybody else and say whatever, fanboy, call names, all this normal. But the reality is this is what people are buying. So you can sit there and you can make up all your clickbait, do whatever you want. But I'm so glad that most people don't like actually see through the nonsense and see through the BS. Like, I'm so glad, because in the Wii U era, it was like the sales were so bad. People just like, see, you guys are stupid for buying it. And look, nobody else is buying it, right? So that's why I said that video that I had where I said BS Switch sales aren't important. Trust me, man, if the Switch 2 was not selling well, you'd have everybody and their mom sitting there talk about how dumb we are and how dare you guys get excited and all this different stuff. So I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear any of that, you know. I already hear people try to talk about how it's not important, or, oh, who cares? And it's like, okay, yeah, who cares? Were you guys not around during the Wii U era? Yeah, people seem to care then a lot. Shout outs to Rescue Squad. Thank you so much, man. Thank you for the 13 months. Hey, what's up, Elias? Welcome. What's up, Blue Blur? Yo, man, I created a hotspot on my phone. Now my PS Portal is working flawlessly. Before I was having major issues. A hotspot on your phone and it's working flawlessly. Hey, congrats to you. I'm good on PS Portal, though. To be honest, I'd rather just play my Switch 2 or something like that. I'm good. Ironically, I made a, I got homemade JoJo's in the air fryer right now, too. What's a homemade JoJo? Is that like a food? So I don't even know what a JoJo is. In terms of a food product, I don't know what a JoJo is. So yeah. Hey, what's up, 777 OG? What is good, Matt? Happy 4th of July. What's up, Rajiv? Not many players on Street Fighter 6 Switch only settings. Hard to find. Lots of matches. Yeah, I mean, people have bought the game, but I don't think everybody's just playing online at the same time. It doesn't have as big of an install base, so you got to turn on the crossplay, and you'll be better if you just turn on the crossplay. I'm not sure how long I can stay up. Heat is hitting me so hard lately. It's actually funny how silent people are when the system sold 5 million in 26 days. I'm telling you. Leafstone, you don't got any air conditioning where you're at, brother? No air conditioning at? I'd say I die where I'm at. Without air conditioning, I'd be cooked. Cooked goose. Let's see here. It's a big piece potato. Oh, kind of like a giant French fry. Oh, that's what a JoJo is. Yeah, that kind of sounds like a JoJo. Yo, Contra, what's up, Contra? Welcome to the stream. What's up, Daniel C? Welcome. Make sure I say hi to everybody here. What is good, guys? George FT, what up, George FT? Welcome to the stream, brother. How you doing today? Shout outs. I'm so glad that YouTube changed it back, or whatever the glitch was, that it changed back to what it was. You know what I'm saying? I'm so glad. But we got a 45-minute extension for the overclock, so let me make sure I get that going right now. Overclock, baby.
Overclock Buster!
Thank you guys so much. Stream clock extended 45 minutes. We're going to get the full stream if we can get it tonight. Let's go. 100 for the full stream in terms of the combo breaker. Let's get it. Shout outs, guys. 45. Any chance we get Super Mario Wonder 2 Switch update in the future? There's always a chance. Like a 4K update, something quick. Yeah, I think so, because they did that for New Super Mario Bros. So I'm pretty sure they might do it for Mario Bros. Wonder. But there's not really much else you can do outside of a 4K. That's it, you know. So yeah. Yo, buenos tardes. Yo, what up, man? Buenos tardes, senor OJ. Hey, buenos tardes.
Happy 4th.
Yo, what's
Can I
up,
get
Justin?
some Mario Sunshine music.
Absolutely, Mario Sunshine. Mario Sunshine music. All right, let's see here. I've got a music mix, so we can get a music mix going. All right, and thank you for the $5 or $3, Mr. Justin. Let's go. Thank you so much, man. Appreciate that. Thank you so much for the support. The latest direct rumor had to be fake. They're not shadow dropping both Prime 2 and 3 remastered. That's not the direct rumor that I was talking about. That's just a made up themed post. The direct rumor was somebody that usually leaks other information, and he said that it's not going to be too much longer now till till we get the next direct. But Sweet Tea, I don't know why you're saying that they wouldn't shadow drop Metroid Prime 2 and 3. They literally shadow dropped Metroid Prime Remastered. So I don't know why you're saying that they wouldn't do that when they literally did that with Metroid Prime. I'm not saying that they're going to, but to sit there and say that they're not going to when they shadow drop Metroid Prime Remastered, I don't understand why that's not a possibility. Why not at the same time? Why not? What was it? Pikmin 1 and 2 or Pikmin 2 and 3? They just kind of threw those out there out of nowhere too as well. So they also did the same thing. So yeah, I don't see why they could not. Also, I just watched Jurassic World Rebirth. It was really fun. All right, that's cool, man. I'm glad that you're having fun watching Jurassic Park. It's all good, man. Let's see here. Wonder if we'll get Helldivers 2. I don't think so, but I mean, there's always a possibility, but I don't know if we will. You're talking about the 4chan leak full of DBZ games? Yeah, exactly. That's not the direct rumor that I'm talking about. This is the rumor that I'm talking about is actually coming from somebody who's leaked stuff accurate before in the past, and I think it was on Reset Era or something like that. That other thing, that's just somebody who made up stuff. So no, we're not talking about that. Let's see here. Oh yeah, my bad. Pikmin 1 and 2. My bad. Pikmin 1 and 2. They just kind of threw that out there out of nowhere. So they could shadow drop it as well. It's not like it'd be that big of a deal. It's just Metroid Prime 2 and 3. It ain't that big of a deal. So yeah, we saw how Metroid Prime Remastered sold, guys. People bought it, but it wasn't like it set the world on fire in terms of sales. So I don't think it's that high profile or high priority of a game. If they just did a light remaster, like a 1080p, 60 FPS, you know, type of, like, let's just port it over to the Switch real quick and let's just get it out there. That's not anything that needs to be like, have like months of marketing or hype leading up to it. It's not that big of a deal. It really isn't. Let's see here. I saw Rebirth and it was okay, good. Patch, not a patch on the original. Okay, I'm not sure what you're talking about. You're talking about yeah. That 4chan leak, that was fake. That was definitely fake. That was more like educated guesses and stuff like that. So, yeah. Yo, what's up, Epic Globster? What's up, man? Welcome to the stream. How you doing today? Yo, is Creosin Bomb here? I didn't. Yo, what's up, Creosin Bomb? Welcome. Okay, yeah, I saw you retracted your message. That's what happened. They should have shadow dropped it months ago. I think it's too late. Too late for what? I don't think it's too late at all. They can shadow drop it whenever they want. As long as they do it before Metroid Prime 4 comes out, it's fine. Metroid Prime 2 and 3 probably taking a bit longer because they're making Switch 2 version. No, I don't really think that's the case. I think they're just trying to light it up with the marketing when it comes to Metroid Prime 4. That's all. Let's see here. But Metroid Prime 4 hasn't been dated yet, so it's not too. That's what I'm saying exactly. As long as they have it before Metroid Prime 4, it's not too. It's not too late at all. I don't understand. That's weird. Let's see here. Justin with the $3 dono. Shout outs to Justin with another 3.
Did you see that they found out VRR works on the Switch 2 dock?
I
So
did.
it will probably be a system update eventually.
Yeah, I did see that, which I figured that it did work on there. Because why would they say that it works and then it doesn't? So I'm guessing that there was issues with the VRR somehow throughout, like with the dock and the TV. I know like PS5 didn't have VRR at launch, so I'm guessing they have to work through a few issues with the VRR and the dock and the update, whatever. So I think that's the reason why. Because otherwise they wouldn't have said that it hasn't and then pull it, because there was probably an issue that popped up. So yeah, eventually in the future they'll probably do like the system update and it'll make it work. So yeah. Let's see. The question is, will they bundled or individual? They did what's it called? Pikmin 1 and 2 bundled. So I'm guessing that it might be bundled. And once again, it's not going to be like a remaster of the game. It's probably just going to be like a 1080p 60 FPS, you know, quick thing, kind of like Metroid, or kind of like Pikmin 1 and 2. I think it's going to be something like that, and just put it on a cartridge, or just eShop only. That's what I'm guessing it would be. What's up, Dr. Birdie? Welcome to the stream. Shout outs, man. That's actually the original rumor, to be honest. The original rumor was Metroid Prime remastered, like actually remastered to the point to where it looks like a remake sometimes, and then 2 and 3 just released afterwards. It's just like a bundle or something like that. That was the original rumor, believe it or not. Like, well, not the original rumor, but once we got closer to the release of Metroid Prime Remastered, that was what the rumor shaped into be, was that. So yeah. The other on NSO. Well, there is no Wii NSO, so I mean they'd have to do something, because there is no, because like Metroid Prime 3 is a Wii game, Metroid Prime 2 obviously GameCube game, so there is no Wii NSO. So I'm guessing that it would be some. I mean, they could do NSO for one and then just release it eShop for the other. I mean, that could be a thing, but yeah, we'll see. Let's see here. Happy 4th, everyone. Bought my first Pro Controller for Switch 2. Nice. Yeah, those Pro Controllers are pricey, so I could see how that's a good investment, you know, or at least you felt pretty good about that, right? Make sure you guys hit that like button. If you have not hit that like button, hit that like button. Let them know that we're streaming almost at that first 60. Let's go. Thank you guys for the support, man. Let's see here. One could be a remake, the other on. Okay, remake. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think they're going to remake Metroid Prime 3. I don't know. I don't know if that would be the thing, but who knows? Like I said, it's definitely possible, but I don't think so. Yeah, I don't think so. Hey, what's up? Yo, what's up? Shout out to Dr. Birdie. Welcome. I'm excited that DK's dropping in less than 2 weeks. That's the thing to get super excited for, is DK dropping in less than 2 weeks, man. That's the real thing to get excited for, is DK dropping in 2 weeks. Yeah, 90, but like OG said, I got a job. Well, hold on. I didn't say anything about you getting a job. I didn't say anything about that. I mean, I'm pretty sure, yeah, you have one, of course. That's great. Obviously, it'd be hard to afford things, but yeah, I didn't say anything about that. But yeah, it's a big investment, you know, for sure. But it's definitely worth it, man. I mean, where's my Pro Controller? I have it right here, and this thing is absolutely awesome. You don't have to charge it all the time. Like, it legitimately lasts a real 40 hours. That's the great thing about this controller. It's a real 40-hour like charge. Like, I've been playing Guardians of Azuma, and I think I've played it separate occasions multiple times, and I have not had to charge it. I think I've charged it like one time in between my playthrough of Guardians of Azuma, and I've put 55 hours into the game. So I've only charged it once with that playtime. So that's wild, you know? That's so crazy. Let's see here. Yo, Mr. Super is here. What's up, Mr. Super? Welcome to the stream. Have you tried Rematch on Switch 2? Spawnwave seems to be having fun with it. Have I tried Rematch? I don't know what Rematch is, so I don't know what that is. super chatted 5, but I can't find it. You super chatted 5, but you can't find it. I don't know what that means. It probably didn't go through. If you're talking about, okay, super chat. Yeah, if you just press the thing again, it didn't go through. It might have just like had a little error, but if you want to try it again, you can. Or if you want, you can use the Streamlabs link if you want to, and that gets you a little bit of a different notification. But I appreciate that, man. No matter, hey, Montana, thank you for coming out to the stream, brother.
One thing that does stink is the old Pro controller can't wake the Switch 2 from sleep. Oh
Yeah.
well, at least I have the new Pro controller.
Yeah, that's the thing. I think that would have been difficult with the logic to kind of program it to wake it up from sleep, considering it uses a different Bluetooth wavelength. So I think that's the main issue right there, or there'd be like connection issues. So I think that's the problem there. Although I do think that a firmware update might be able to fix that in the future. But yeah, that does suck. But I mean, I don't have I do have an old Pro controller, but I don't use my old Pro controller for my Nintendo Switch 2. So yeah, but yeah, for those who are maybe obviously don't have a Pro controller because they're pricey and using their old Pro controller, then yeah, that does suck. But yeah, I haven't had to deal with that because I got a Pro controller. But yeah, thank you for another $3 dono. I appreciate that. 50, what was that? Yeah, 56 on the board. Let's go. Thank you so much. Appreciate that, guys. 4 away from the 60 bomb. Let's go. Rematch is fun, but it's not on Switch 2. Okay. I don't even know what Rematch is. Yeah, I don't know what that game is. So yeah. So because it says, have you tried Rematch on SW2? That sounds like Switch 2. So then somebody says Rematch is not on Switch 2. So I don't get what's going on right now, guys. Eli says Rematch is fun, but it's not on Switch 2. And then Jose says, have you tried Rematch on Switch 2? So I don't know what it is. So you guys let me know what it is, and then we can go from there. The soccer game from Slow Clap. No, I ain't playing no soccer games no more. Unless it's I did play. I think I did play a little bit of Strikers, but I'm not really playing any. I'm not playing seriously any real like soccer matches or soccer games. I think it's like a what's it called? It's more of like a weird soccer game though. That I think I saw somebody talking about it on Twitter. I saw a trailer. It's kind of a weird soccer game, right? So yeah, I'm not playing that though. I'm good. I think after after Rocket League, I just retired soccer and like me playing. After Rocket League and after the FIFA on the Switch, I just said, yeah, I don't think I'm ever gonna play soccer games or like play any real soccer games or anything like that. Outside of like maybe like I said, an NSO release like Mario Strikers, and after Mario Strikers Battle League as well. Like after the issues with that game, plus Rocket League, plus. I think I'm good. I'll probably just mess around with Mario Strikers, Super Mario Strikers on the GameCube, NSO, and that'll be my soccer fix. You know, that'll be it. I don't think I'm gonna mess with anything else. Let's see. It's basically Rocket League with humans. Yeah, I'm not playing that. I'm good. But no, it's all good, man. You guys enjoy it, man. You guys enjoy it. Now, if they ever make a FIFA Street like NBA Street, I might be interested. I mean, yeah, maybe like a FIFA Street, I'd be more interested in like a FIFA Street, yeah. There's like this RPG hybrid soccer trailer I saw the other day. Forgot the name. Yeah, I'm not sure. I don't know. Let's see. Mario Strikers is the only soccer game worth playing. Yeah. Did you guys check out Mario Strikers on the NSO? I checked it out. I did play a little bit of it. I played a cup battle, and I put it on like the second to hardest difficulty. And I got cooked like 8-2. I got absolutely bodied. Although I did do a little bit of training beforehand, but I mean, I was never like good at the game. I never really played it a ton back on the GameCube or anything. I don't even remember playing it on the GameCube, to be honest. I might have played it like at a friend's house or like demo station or something like that. I know I probably played it at least a time or two, but yeah, I'm pretty trash at the game. So I got cooked. I got cooked by Daisy in like the cup battles. So yeah. Haven't had the chance, but checking it in a bit. Yeah. I mean, it's cool. It's fine. It just seems it's way less chaotic than Mario Strikers Battle League. I can say that for sure. But Mario Strikers Battle League, like the gameplay in Mario Strikers Battle League is like more fluid and stuff. Like there's more tech and there's like a lot more stuff to do in Mario Strikers Battle League. But you know, whatever. Honestly, the only real reason I bought it was because I didn't have a wireless controller for the Switch, and I wasn't gonna use the Joy-Con, so I figured I might as well. Well, I mean, yeah, that's a good reason to buy it, right? Yo, the Furious One. Yo, what's up, Gen G? Welcome. We go by OJ these days, though. Leafstorm says, would you play the new Inazuma 11 football RPG game? Bro, I played that. I downloaded the demo. I think I played that for about a good 5 minutes, and I was like, nah, I'm good. You know, like I'm solid. I ain't gonna play this no more. What's up, AO Trail? Welcome. Shout outs. What is good? What's up, Big Shot X, man? Good to see Big Shot X here in the chat too. And Matt, my man Matt is in here. Egomaniac. Yo, what's good, guys? Thank you for the support coming through. Appreciate y'all. Like I said, happy 4th of July too, man. Happy 4th of July to all those that celebrate. Appreciate you guys coming through. So yeah. So yeah, absolutely. Let's see, your Strikers is more fun if you play with homies. Oh yeah, absolutely. I can already tell, like, if you were playing like local multiplayer with 4 players, it'd probably be a blast. Or even if you're playing online with like 4 players, like the local multiplayer, and like you have the game chat on or something like that, I think it'd probably be really fun. We should probably do that at some point. Just like have like Mario Strikers battle, or Mario Strikers, and just play that like NSO. I think that'd be a blast. I think I'd be really down to play that. Let's see. So is this rumor by reputable leaker? Yeah, apparently the guy's he's got some other stuff, right, Elias? Justin with another 3.
I think the first GameCube game I'll really dive into will be Pokemon Coliseum or Fire Emblem.
Yeah, I think for me, Fire Emblem, even though I already have the game on GameCube, like, I think Fire Emblem will probably be like the game that I really dive into and not just kind of mess around with. I haven't messed around with Wind Waker because I've already beat that game a million times, and the Wii U version's better. Soul Calibur, I've already played that a million times. Y'all know what happened with Soul Calibur. If you don't, well, whatever. So there's really no reason for me to kind of go back and play those right now. I did mess around a little with F-Zero for my Switch 2 review. I put more time into Mario Strikers because I did like a whole match of Mario Strikers. So yeah, maybe, like I said, maybe I'll put some, I mean, but listen, that's more than, well, actually, no, it's not more than I put in with the N64, but when the N64 NSO came out, I didn't even care. I barely even played it. The only thing that I've played extensively is Pokemon Puzzle League on the N64 NSO. I played a lot of that. Like on the weekend, I just decided to give it a go, and it's actually pretty fun. But yeah, outside of Pokemon Puzzle League, I haven't really played a ton of NSO stuff. Like, I just don't really have too much time to go back and play the older games. But I definitely am gonna play some. Like, once we start getting some of the better GameCube games, Fire Emblem is definitely a game that I'll probably go back and play. Like, just play casually, you know. What's up, Roger? Welcome. Never got into Fire Emblem on the GameCube or the Wii, so I'm hyped for that. Nice. Yeah, you're in for a treat. A lot of people still say that Fire Emblem Path of Radiance is the best Fire Emblem game, you know. So, OJ, any ideas if Silk Song will show up at the direct? I mean, it could, but it doesn't really matter at this point. Leafstorm, they already showed it off. They already showed it off at the last direct that we had. Like, there was a little, well, they didn't really show it off, but they showed it. They said that it's coming in 2025. Microsoft said that it's coming in. Like, we know. Like, there's nothing to show. Like, there ain't nothing else to show. We know what it is. It's just time to release now, you know? I don't really need to see nothing else with the game. Let's see. I was wondering, because we got one Sega system on NSO, we could get Dreamcast. I mean, it's definitely possible for Dreamcast, but, you know, we'll have to wait and see. The most NSO I played so far is Super Nintendo. Played a ton of Star Fox, Super Mario Kart, and Mario World back when they dropped. Yeah, I don't know if I ever truly put a ton of time into it, because I already put a ton of time into it, like on the Wii and the Wii U, or no, more like the Wii. The Wii was the system that I put a lot more time into these classics. So there's not really any reason for me to go back. I've already played a lot of these games a million times. And like a lot of the games that I don't know about, I'll try them out for a little bit. I'll play them for like 2 seconds and I'll be like, all right, I'm good, you know? So there's really no point, you know? There's no point. For me, at least. I know for other people for sure, though. Let's see here. I want to play Path of Radiance, but I'm afraid we'll get a remake of it in a few years. Oh, man. You know, I think they're going to... You know, at this point, we'll all be gone by the time that they even get to Path of Radiance for, like, a remake purposes. So, I don't know. I think they'll probably just do NSO stuff. I don't know how they're going to do it, like, with the 3DS games. But I'm guessing, like, with the 3DS games, they might remake those. They might remake Fire Emblem Fates and Awakening. But, yeah, at this rate, it's going to take forever. So, hey, what's up, Mr. Davis? Welcome to the stream. How you doing today? Shoutouts. Like to see Billy Hatcher and Skies. Yeah, those would be great as well. I mean, I wasn't the biggest fan of Billy Hatcher. I played it back in the day. I rented it. I wasn't the hugest fan of the game, but I can see the charm in the game. But when it comes to Skies, yeah, Skies of Arcadia would be fantastic. It's a great game. Make sure you guys hit that like button, guys. We are not up. Like, the hype and the likes got to go up on here, man. I don't know what's going on when it comes down to it, bro. But we got to get more likes on this stream. We only got 47 likes. Let's get to 100. We got 177 people watching. The more likes we get, the more people will probably get a notification, because a lot of times they don't send out notifications unless people are hitting that like button. So hit that like button, join in on the conversation. You know, let me know, ask your questions, whatever you guys want to ask, and we can kind of go over some of the Nintendo Switch 2 rumors and some of the some of the Nintendo Direct Switch 2 rumors and stuff like that as well. Trying to finish AC Shadow so I can get back to Mario Kart World. Yeah, brother, DS and 3DS games would work great. The new stand on the Switch 2 allows for the stand vertically without issue. I mean, I guess, yeah, they can maybe do something like that, but that'd still be not easy. It still would not be easy at all when it comes down to it, man. It really wouldn't. Did I say Switch 3 rumors? I didn't say Switch 3. I said Switch 2. Let's see here. You think if Fire Emblem 4 remake gets shown this upcoming direct? Good question. I really hope so, party man, because I'm looking like a complete fraud right now. I'm looking like a complete fraud when it comes to that. So, looking like a complete fraud. So, I'm hoping that they do finally show off the game. I'm really hoping that they do finally show it off, you know, because I've been talking about this game for years now. It was kind of like a what's it called moment, like Xenoblade Chronicles X, like oh guys, it's coming. Xenoblade Chronicles X, it's coming. 2020, 2021, 2022, 2023. I just keep saying it every single year until it happens. See? Told you I was right. Yeah, that's a fraud. That's fraudulent right there. That's fraudulent right there. Although I will say this, I think Xenoblade Chronicles X was done in like 2023. I don't think it took them that long. I think that game was sitting on the shelf for a hot minute, bro. Yo, Cyber Taurus with the Ninja Peach.
Y'all know you like the stream. Now like the stream biceps, can I get some Sea of Stars music, please?
Yes, sir. Hey, we out here flexing on them. Flexing on them. We know how we do it over here, man. Thank you guys so much for the support. I appreciate that. Let's go. Thank you guys for the support. We out here. Let's see here. We got Sea of Stars. Sea of Stars. Oh, and speaking of Sea of Stars, I got a video coming out for Persona 5 The Phantom X. Shoutouts to Sega, man. Yo, they believing in the channel. Shoutouts to Sega. Persona 5 The Phantom X. We got a video coming out on that as soon as it gets approved, so please watch that video. A lot of you guys went back and watched the Yakuza video. That video is actually slowly but surely getting more views, heading towards 10,000 views. So thank you guys so much. Check out the Persona 5 The Phantom X video. I was actually kind of surprised. It's a gacha game, but I was actually kind of surprised with this. So make sure you guys watch that. Once that gets approved, I need y'all to go watch that as well. So Sega continue saying like, yo, supporting the channel. So let's go. Shout out to Sega on that one. Once we actually get everything all situated. Sea of Stars. Let's see here. Music. Incline bench and chest hurts 250. That's pretty good. All right. Yo, shout outs to Straw Hat Money 97.
Got a 4th of July party in 30 minutes, but before I go I just want to say I went to buy Guardians of Azuma when I pre-ordered Bonanza because seeing you play it made me unable to resist. Had to walk next door of GameStop to get Azuma though.
Yeah, there's not a lot of copies of it. It's not in like huge print. I hope you can get it done before Bonanza comes out. Because Bonanza's coming out in essentially a week. I mean, like, let's just say this week is cooked, right? So this week's pretty much cooked. So Bonanza's essentially coming out next week, guys. So I hope you can get a lot of it done, or it'll just keep you company till you get to Bonanza. Because once Bonanza comes out, you know, we hitting that DK. We hitting that DK all day. Let's go. Shout outs. Thank you so much, Straw Hat Money with the 67. Hey, yo, we going with the combo breaker. 30, actually no, 23. Yeah, 23 combos away from that first hour long extension. Hey yo, Pink Kratina is here. What's up, Pink Kratina? Welcome to the stream, young lady. How you doing today? Shout outs. Does Phantom X need a login thing, or you just download and play? I don't recall having to log in anything. You just download and play. Yeah, you just download and play, but don't download it yet. Wait till you my video, then click the link to download it from where I... Don't download it yet. Wait, hold up. Wait till my video. And then download it using the link that I've got in my video. Just do that first. Don't download it yet. Hold the line. Don't download it yet, fam. Just wait. Or you can download it. But when my video comes out, you just click the link again. I don't know. Just whatever you do, make sure you make sure you watch my vid and click the link too. Oh man. Not gonna lie, Room Factory is jam-packed. It is, yeah. I've caught a little bit of your stuff with Room Factory too, Pink. I never catch it though whenever you're like, I gotta catch it like when you start up. But yeah, shout outs. Pink's doing a playthrough of Room Factory as well. So yeah, check it out. Check her out on YouTube and on Twitch. It's very entertaining. Let's see, a P5X is much more impressive than I thought for a mobile gacha game. It still manages to keep that P5 style. It really does. It really does. It's pretty impressive for a mobile game. See, look, you guys hit the like button more. We got more people in, so I need you guys to continue hitting that like button. If we don't hit that infinity and beyond, I'm going to throw my ergonomic mouse at you, and it's going to hurt. These ergonomic mouses are pretty big. All right, so hit that like button. Let's get to 100 likes. Let's go. So let's go. I really wanted Switch 2 version PlayerEssence for Phantom X, but if it's decent, well, it's not on any console right now. It's just on Steam. It's just on mobile, so it's not really it's not anything yet. So wait till they're done with the whole mobile stuff first, and they'll probably release it on other platforms after that. But I think the reason why they don't do that is because they know that it might interfere with Persona 5 sales a little bit. So I think they're gonna wait first. It's a gacha game, you know. But I'm pretty sure they'll release it on Switch 2 and PlayStation and Xbox at some point. All right, let's see here. Let's see, I played Mario Kart on RGT's channel, and it was Bible Gamer is my screen name. RGT said, Bible Gamer, let me pass. Do unto others as you have done to them. My response was, yeah, not today. I think I was in the stream for that part. I might have been in the stream. I was working out in my backyard, but I think I caught that part because I was trying to donate to RGT, but it wasn't working. So yeah, I'm mobile. Hey, what's up, Umcario? Welcome. What's up, Warfare? What's up, Bad Set? Big love. We're gonna see a lot of mobile games heading to Switch, especially the MiHoYo stuff. I mean, we'll see for sure. We never got their Genshin Impact game, so I'm wondering if that's gonna be a big announcement at a Nintendo Direct, Genshin Impact. So I got the last one on RGT stream. Yay me. Hey, yo, shout out to Magnum. There you go. Let's go, man. Let's go. Oops, downloaded it. I'll do uninstall and download it again. Nah, you don't got to do that. Just click the link. Or just download it on like mobile or something. Like download it on whatever you... Just use my link to download it on something that you don't have already. So just do that. You'll be good. Surprised Genshin never came to Switch. I think they had technical difficulties. That's the reason why the Genshin never came over to Switch. I think that's probably it. That's what I can guess at least. Genshin is mostly canceled on Switch 1 and making it for Switch 2. I think it's going to come to Switch 2. Yeah, you got more power there, so they'll probably run and look better too. Hopefully all is well with you today. Happy 4th of July. We made it another year. Well, I mean, yeah. Let's finish out the year strong first. But yeah, absolutely, man. Made it another year. It's good to, or made it another 4th of July at least. Good to know. I was trying to get on the race in RGT stream, but the room was full. Yeah, it's usually what happens. If you put the lobby name up publicly. Technical difficulties for Genshin starts with S and ends in Y. I mean, it probably was, man, to be honest. Switch is a very different system to make games for. It's not easy. The Random Star Wars mobile Overwatch clone game came to Switch 1. I don't know if we're playing that with bots at all. Tried to, because everyone was so weird when playing it. I played that game, the Star Wars game, and yeah, I mean, I played it twice. I thought it was stupid, and I didn't think it was stupid, but there's no point in wasting your time in that type of game. It's like, for what? What's it gonna do for you? Nothing, really. Not really gonna do much for you. So there's no point in playing it. At least for me, there was no point. Just got here, but I gotta go. Would love to grind Azuma while watching live. I'll be back for the VOD. Have a good one, OJ. Chat. Peace. All right, take it easy, Montana. Thanks for coming out to the stream, brother. Appreciate you. Have a nice 4th. Yo, happy 4th of July from the Macy's Parade. You're at the Macy's Parade? Oh, man. That's cool. Shout out to Blunty. Hopefully you have a good time at the Macy's Parade. It felt too easy and boring for everything was dull. Yeah, I can see that for sure. Leaf Storm. Yeah, I can see how it feels a little bit boring and dull overall. So absolutely, man. Let's see, Sup OJ, I love your latest video on Switch 2 success, Xbox failure. It's vids like this that makes my heart swoon. Yeah, I try to do more actual discussion videos on different types of things. You know, listen, guys, I cover Nintendo, I cover RPGs more so than anything, but I've been covering the gaming industry for a decade and a half. I started covering stuff in 2010. That's when I started. I think I'm pretty knowledgeable on a lot of that type of stuff when it comes down to it. I think I can go kind of like toe-to-toe with anybody else. We've seen that whenever we have our debates and stuff like that or discussions on things. So I thought it was a fairly good video. It wasn't to knock Xbox or anything like that, but it's because I have the knowledge and because I have all these systems. Like, I wouldn't be saying this stuff if I don't have the systems and if I didn't play them for many decades and years. Yo, shout out to Justin with the 3.
Can I get Emerald Coast from Sonic Adventure?
Yeah, Emerald Coast. Emerald Coast. Sonic Adventure. All right, let's see here. Emerald Coast. Well, there's a bunch of different Emerald Coasts from Sonic Adventure. There's Windy and Ripley. There's Azure Blue World. So I'm going to go with Azure Blue World. Thank you, Justin, with another $3 dono, getting us to the 70 on the board. Ayo, 30 away. Did I say 23? My bad. I was obviously not 23. I can't count. We are 30 away now. Let's go. I meant to say 33 away. We are not 23. We are 30 away from the hour-long extension. Let's go. Xbox doing that scares me. For every other small dev they bought, they just don't really know what they're gonna cancel another studio. I mean, yeah, it really is. It could be something that turns out to be really bad in the future, but we'll see. We will see overall. Not a fan of Xbox, but I don't want them to fade away. I mean, guys, it's pretty much done when it comes to Xbox. The Xbox that we kind of knew, or that some of you guys loved or not, that's pretty much. Listen, I've been playing I've been playing since the original Xbox, like the original big old brick. If you drop that on, I remember one time, man, I saw a homie. We were going to play Halo. He dropped the original Xbox on his foot. It felt like we had to take that dude to the hospital. Like his foot was about to get amputated. Like that Xbox. We're talking about that Xbox. Although if you drop the Xbox Series X on your foot, yeah, your foot you might crush your toe. But anyway, that I've been playing since that Xbox. I played the original OG Halo with homies where we hook up the link cables and we have the big CRT TVs. You know, I mean, we had the funny thing is that we played before Halo came out. We played video games, but we didn't play link cable like that, right? And there wasn't really online. There was online play, but it was really only PC. Kind of. There was some online play for like Dreamcast and stuff, but not really, right? But I'm telling you, we had nerds that used to hang out with that didn't lift weights. But by the end of the year, after we've been playing Halo for months, they had little muscles because they've been lifting CRTs over to the homies' houses, picking up. Man, we getting that grown man strength. Lifting up CRT, you got to use your legs, you know what I'm saying? Lifting up CRTs and lifting up and holding them, you know what I'm saying? So we had nerds with muscles because we were lifting up CRTs. That's the old school from the Xbox. So I've been playing since pretty much day one, man. Xbox, I've been playing the original OG, playing Fable, playing Forza, playing all the old school games. Jade Empire, The Warriors on there, True Crime Streets of LA. Played Halo 2 on there, like just so much stuff, man, so much stuff. So yeah, it's kind of sad to see Xbox kind of go away from where they started and then to where they are right now, Let's see, yeah, we had LAN parties. So says in short, they got that beginner weight newbie games. Yeah, exactly. Like for real, like no cap though, like legit guys that had little twerp noodle arms were having little cut because you had to lift up. It was bring your own. It's like bring your own beer, bring your own CRT. So everybody was responsible. Yo, you want to play? You gotta bring the CRT. You can't be sitting here just showing up to play at my crib, because we used to always play at my crib. So you just can't be showing up to play you gotta do some leg work every now and then. You gotta bring your CRT. So yeah, or like when we go to like LAN parties or we go to like tournaments, we used to play in tournaments a lot. So it's pretty cool. What's up, Gaming Mariner? How'd my fourth go? I haven't really even started my fourth yet because it's still only about 5 o'clock here, or I'm going to 6 o'clock. So we're gonna do some stuff later tonight. Initial J and Cyber Taurus with the double fives. Let's go.
All hail the nerds. Y'all love us now in this digital world, rolling on the floor laughing.
Man, I'm telling you, man, that's really what it comes down to, fam. Really what it comes down to. The digital world, we out here. Yo, thank you for the $5, Mr. Cyber Taurus, extending that Hokage lead. Hey, yo. What is he extending that to? Extending that to 52 on the board. Anybody that's 52, get up my man Cyber Taurus. Then also, my man, Initial J. Will. Yo, we starting out the big J in the house. Says, good old days with split screen Halo 2 with my brothers and friends. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. The good old days, brother. That's how we used to do it back then, man. So, yeah, like I said, I got a lot of experience with that. You know, obviously I go old school way back, PS1, all that stuff. But, I mean, even before that, we go back to the NES. We go back to the Atari. We go back to the arcades. You know, I've been playing from the beginning, man. So, like, all that knowledge, all that experience, all that stuff that I played, I try to bring it. You know, when it comes to my streams, I try to bring that knowledge to people. Because, like, you know, there's a lot of people that are unknowledgeable when it comes to video gaming. There's a lot of people that don't know what they're talking about when it comes to gaming at all, you know? Like, they like to sit there and clout chase and do stuff like that.
Can I get Ripplefield 1 from Kirby's Dream Land 3?
Ripplefield 1. Yeah, I got you, Justin. Thank you so much. You'd be surprised how many people think that since they played Mario 64, they think that they know Nintendo or something like that, when they're complete morons. They're complete idiots, which we've already proven that some of these people are complete morons, right? Y'all some of you, we seen what happened. We see what we do when we go head to head. So a lot of these people think that they played N64, that since they bought a Nintendo system, all of a sudden they know video games, they know what's good and what's bad, and it's hilarious to me, you know. All right, let's get this going here. Kirby's Dream Land. But yeah, we've been going for a long time, man. We've been going for a long time. The only problem was that I wasn't able to really, you know, give that knowledge because we didn't really have a way to get it done before in the past. Like, there was no Twitch or YouTube streaming and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? So it was tough. It was difficult. You just had to, you know, whatever. Ripplefield. Hold up. Ripplefield. Where's the Ripplefield? Did I type it? Okay. Kirby's Return to Dreamland. Ripplefield 1. Yo, let's go. Thank you so much, Mr. Justin. I appreciate the $3 dono. Multiple $3 donos. 86 on the board. We getting. Yo, we out here. Let's go. The 30s. Yo, OJ, when you going back to Hawaii? One of these days, man. Hopefully in the next couple years. But some gaming YouTubers' knowledge only goes back as far as they started their channel. Yeah. I played the very first Mario game, so I know everything about Nintendo. That's what some of these people think, man. They're a bunch of liars, too, though. That's the problem, man. When people just be out here just lying through their teeth so they can get an ounce of clout on YouTube. Just liars. Just flat out lying. Flat out don't know what stuff is. And it's just hilarious to me. So yeah. But it is what it is. Like, we cooked, we move on. Let's see here. It was random gaming shows and magazines if wanted info. Yeah, essentially that's what it was. So I didn't have the means to start, you know, a what's it called? A gaming magazine. I couldn't do that. Do you know about the thing where Xbox apparently has older Call of Duties on Game Pass for PC, but you try to... Now, I don't really know much about... Like, I don't subscribe to Game Pass, and I don't really know much about PC Game Pass or what's on there, what's not. I don't really follow that, because I don't really care. I don't play it. So yeah. I was only able to afford to use games until the Street Fighter 2 on the Super Nintendo. Nice. Me too. I was renting games. Let's see here. What's up, Style Boys? Welcome to the stream. What's up, Rag S? This is my first system was the Atari. Hey, yo, the Atari goes hard old school, man. Hey, what's up, Eric G? Welcome to the stream, brother. Yo. Hey, everything's good, man. Can't complain. Shout outs to the new viewers, though. Like I said, guys, keep hitting that like button. If you have not hit that like button, keep hitting that like button. Let's go. I'm going to keep pounding home that like button. Like I'm going to pound home this point for my man Shaw X with the big $10 Jojo. And he says, until I see some of these fake Nintendo dudes talk about the suffering we went through with the Virtual Boy, they can shut it. I think fake Nintendo dudes definitely, content creators, like I said, that are just looking for clout on YouTube, that sit there, made a channel a couple years ago, just want to look for clout. I mean, those guys are, like I said, they're usually the dumbest people that you run across. Like, you hear the way they talk, They talk like complete idiots. You hear the way, like, you hear, like, when you ask them or you pressure them on some things, all they can resort to is just sit there and saying, I don't know, or oh, who knows, or you do. It's like, it's so funny to see it, man. And I think that's the reason why. The funniest thing is I see people lying all the time through their teeth. That's the reason why Nintendo Switch does so well compared to how some people treat it online. Like, they act like, oh my god, it's the worst thing ever. Nintendo's the worst thing ever. It's the reason why, not really, in the actual reality, the world, people are going out there and buying it, because all the stuff that they're doing, a lot of people are, 1, liars, 2, grifters, or 3, it's irrelevant, or 4, everybody does this stuff. All their favorite companies, whether it's Rockstar or whether it's Sony or Microsoft, in some way or another, do the same thing that you're complaining about. So everybody's doing it or doing some form of it. So I think that's the reason why it's great to actually see that where most normal people, most normal fans don't give in to this nonsense, this clout chasing that people do online, you know? Yo, Justin with the 3
p.m. from Animal Crossing New Horizons.
Yeah, shout outs, man. Yeah, we can definitely get that going for you, man. I appreciate it. Let's go. Can I get 5 p.m.? Yes, sir. 5 p.m. Shout outs to Justin with the multiple donos today. We out here close, almost 4 combos away from that 1 hour extension. Hey, yo, let's go.
Even further beyond.
Yes, sir. Animal Crossing New Horizons. Yes, sir. Animal Crossing New Horizons. 5 p.m. My bad. 5 p.m. Is that one? No. No, that's a different one. Sorry. I think that's like 2 p.m. For reals, LOL, they have no idea what it was like getting on the bottom floor, bro. I'm telling you, man. Shout outs to Big Shaw X-Man. Thank you for the JoJo. Hey, yo. Shout outs, guys. Appreciate y'all. Real quick, though, we are going to try to see if we can get a Mario Kart session in. I'm going to see if I can do a special session. If I can't do Sunday, guys, because I might not, we're definitely going to have to get Mario Kart in on Monday. So if you're not a member, make sure you member up. That's going to be a big knockout tour one and all of that. So exclamation mark member if you want to join in on that action. Let's go. Cyber T.
Order up. 4 combo.
Yes, sir. Combo break Cyber T again. Showing it how it's done. Yo, thank you so much, Cyber T. Yo, should we light it up? I think we should light it up for that platinum limit break. I think so. I think we should definitely get that going. Let's go. Or actually, no, my man, Noah. We out here. Flame clock. Cooked. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yo, flame clock destroyed. 1 hour max. Yo, thank you so much, man. Appreciate that. Let's go. Yes, sir. Yo, what's up, Ryan Cardo? Welcome to the stream, brother. How you doing today? Yes, sir. Peak. We out here. We out here. Yeah, I was saying because it sucks PC gamers. No one on the PC side calling it out, and you play those old CODs on your PC. I can actually be vulnerable, crazy out. Yeah, I don't give a damn about PC gamers in terms of what they have to say or calling out or whatever. Like, I legitimately don't care, you know. So I don't really follow nothing on the PC side of things. I left, and I'm not coming back. I did play Persona 5 The Phantom X on PC via Steam, but like I said, if you want me to play on there, there's got to be some other circumstances to get me to play on PC or mobile. It's got to be like, yo, you got to, like, company got to reach out and pay me for it or something, because I'm not going to do it willingly. Like, I tried, it's just not for me, so I don't really research. I don't really have expertise in trying to research, like, what PC players are doing or what they're not getting or what they're calling out or not. Like, I don't really care. Shout out to my man Cyber Taurus, though. Appreciate that we have went.
Even further beyond.
Let's go even further than beyond. Let's get it. Thank you, man. I appreciate that. Let's go. Let's see here. People are cracked into Mario Kart. Yeah, they're starting to get really good with all the different, you know, charge jumps and wall rides and grinds and shortcuts. It's getting nuts, man. I'm trash at the game. Although I did pretty good the last time that we played, but I'm still garbage though. I got 21st places in Knockout Tour Mario Kart World. 21st places? Dang, that's pretty good. I'm good. I hope you're well, OJ. Happy 4th of July to everyone. Yes, sir. I'm good, man. Hopefully you're good too. What is PC Master Race, OJ? I don't know. It's a collection of dorks online that like to talk. I'm not sure. If you want to keep it a buck, it's a collection of dorks online that like to talk a lot. That's the real definition of it. I mean, just, you know, at the end of the day, a collection of nerds that talk a lot more than they actually talk IRL. I'm not sure. A lot of nerds that talk all big and bad online that wouldn't but be as quiet as a church mouse to you in person. That's what I realized the PC master race is. A bunch of nerds, a bunch of fake tough guys, just talking online. That's really what it comes down to. Anybody that feels differently, feel free to prove me wrong. You know what I'm saying? I doubt it though. But like I said, I told y'all, feel free to prove me wrong, any of these PC master race people, but I'm going to require 10K, and it's going to be boxing. 10K or MMA. I'm going to require 10K up front. Or actually, wait a minute, no, 5K up front, and then we can put another 5K on the line, 5K go to charity. So feel free to prove me wrong, though. They won't. They'll just talk online, like they always do. Let's see here. I'm still trying to learn how to utilize the charge jump the best, so I've been trying to get better myself. Yeah, that stuff's it's tough, man. It's tough. It's not easy to do. It really isn't. Let's see here. It's all about the memes. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's all about the memes. That's really what it comes down to. But it's still a collection of fake tough guys, though. That's something I'm not gonna move off of that. It's a collection of fake tough guys that talk all big and bad online, but wouldn't say a damn thing to your face. That's what I see, like the crazy people, not the normal people that just play PC gaming. I'm talking about the crazy people that play, the ones that talk a lot, the ones that create content and sit there and talk and act like they're all big and bad. But like I said, they're chumps. Those guys. But if you're a normal PC master race guy that just plays your games and enjoys your stuff, I'm not talking about you. Let's see here. It's objectively true though. I play everything, says Gibby. Hey, look, that's all good, man. The more you play, the better. It's all good. Okay, I was like, why do they still hear the Sea of Stars music? Because I left the game running on the Switch and forgot. Yo, my bad. It's all good, man. It's all good. Let's see here. PC guys play PC exclusives, yeah. But like I said, I left, I tried, and I'm good. You know, I don't really got nothing else to say. Let's see here. Justin with another $3 dono.
Castle City from Wave Race 64.
Oh, ooh, that one's good. Wave Race 64 sighting. Okay, I feel that. I'll vibe with that. Wave Race 64 theme. All right, let's go. Wait, no, Wave Race 64 Castle. No, not the Castle City. My bad, Castle City. The main theme's kind of lit though. Castle City, yo, shout outs. Thank you so much, Justin, with another $3 donor. We're going
Even further beyond.
Let's go. Even further beyond. Ooh, this one's aquatic. Yo, we need a new Wave Race game or Diddy Kong or Conquer, at least something rare. I mean, we got Bonanza, so I mean that kind of fills the Donkey Kong void there. But when it comes to Conquer, I mean, I don't know. We'll see. Wave Race, yeah. I mean, after Mario Kart World with the jet ski mechanics kind of in there, I mean, it'd be cool to get a new Wave Race. But I want it to be something that was a bit more, and not like the Wave Race Blue Storm was all right. Wave Race 64 was all right, but I would definitely like them to be a bit more like put in some like RPG modes or something like that. Put in some like a good single player like campaign experience. You know, I know Wave Race Blue Storm had it a little bit, but I would definitely want it to be a little bit more in depth. You know, just a little bit more, not just okay, here we go, we're just racing. Okay, here's a couple match races. You know, I want to be a little bit more in depth because it's not gonna have the online play of like Mario Kart. It's not gonna have stuff like Knockout Tour and all that. It ain't gonna have that, like battle modes and things like that. So I want it to be a little bit more in depth. You know. Let's see here. For anyone who's interested in PlayStation, Claire Obscure Deluxe is on sale for $53. All right, thanks for letting us know, House King. Let's see. I wanted to play on PC, but it was too much for my budget at the time. I mean, PC gaming's definitely gotten cheaper in terms of what you can play, but obviously, if you want top of the line hardware and all that, it's gonna cost a pretty penny. Definitely gonna cost a pretty penny overall. Shout outs to Justin. Shout outs to Cyber Taurus. Let's go. Thank you guys so much for the support, man. Appreciate that. Let's go. I am gonna once again show the likes, guys. We got to definitely get those likes up. What are we at? We are at 101 likes. Thank you guys so much. We are going
Even further beyond.
with that, but let's see if we can get to 150. We got 231 people watching on this. We're also talking about the July Nintendo Direct rumors. We have one from Beat 'em Ups, you know, Nintendo content creator, obviously, million plus subscriber channels. So shout out to the homie Beat 'em Ups. But then we also had another person that came out and stated that there is going to be a Nintendo Direct in July. It shouldn't be too much longer now. Yo, party man with the Ninja Peach.
I know Mario Kart World just dropped, but I'm hoping they do a DK Bonanza DLC pack where Teen Pauline, Diddy Kong, Dixie Kong, Cranky Kong, the new Kong trio as well from Bonanza as a cross-promotion thing.
That'd be pretty cool.
Obviously, this is a dream, but one can hope long.
I think they might have already announced it if they were going to do it at, like, they probably would have already announced it at the Direct. So I don't think they're going to, but I think maybe eventually they could get to that for sure. For sure, they could get to that. Yo, let's go. Man, I love Metaphor. Give me I need Metaphor. I want to play it again. But I know it's coming to Switch too, so I don't want to play. I don't want to play it on my PlayStation because I know it's coming to Switch too. I want to do another run of the game though, but I know it's coming, so I don't want to play it on PlayStation 5 again. Shout out to Metaphor Fantasio. Like I said, I swear I think about this game every week. I think about this game every week, almost every day. I think about this game. Honestly, like I really do. I love Metaphor Fantasio. It's such a good game. Even when I was playing other games, I still think about this game. Any RPG that I play, I think about this game. Outside of Guardians of Azuma, I don't think about it then. But most of the time, I'm thinking about Metaphor Fantasio. Like, man, I wonder when the game is going to come to Switch 2, or I wonder when they're going to do like an enhanced version. So yeah. It's all good, though. So it's all good, though. All good. So, yeah. Let's see here. The fade, you like 5'8"? Give me the fade Swiss cheese. All right, so I know you're a fraud and you're just a troll, but like I said, show your face. Have the 5K ready. I'm on Twitter. So I'm like 5'8", bro. You think you can take me? You think you can take me? I need the 5K up front. Okay, so I need you to drop the 5K. I need you to show your face. So go on Twitter. I need you to make an account, show your face, and feel free. Show up. Swiss cheese, show up. Show up, man. Let's do it. Let's do it. Swiss cheese, you got guns and all? Let's do it. You don't think I got the homies that roll through? Let's do it. Like I said, show your face. I know you're a troll and all that, and I know you got banned or whatever the case is, but like I said, if you're really about that, show your face on Twitter. Pull up the money, and let's do it. You tell me where to go. Time and place. Bring the money, though. First of all, bring the money. I need to see the money first. So drop the dono. There's the link right there at the top. Drop the dono. And then show your face on Twitter. Stop hiding behind sock accounts. And then we can do this. We can do this anytime, since I'm only 5'8". So yeah, let's do it. So drop the money. Let's get that money in there. And then we can do this. All right, moving on. Let's see here. Love the Christmas music and Metaphor. That is not Christmas music. That is not Christmas music, homie. What the heck? Let's see here. I'll be your trainer, OJ. Hey, look. Like I said, he said Swiss cheese. So if he wants to catch the fade, I'm down. But like I said, I'm gonna need some cash first and foremost, though. We're gonna have to do this official. Let's see here. Justin with the $3 dono says, Can I get
wave 131 from Streets of Rage 2?
That's what it's gonna look like. It's gonna look like me. I'm gonna be like Street in them skates. I'm gonna beating the hell out of that dude. That was perfect, Justin. That was perfect. Streets of Rage. Oh my god. People, listen. House gang. People don't want to fight, bro. Trust me, they don't. People, trust me, they don't. Streets of Rage 2, wave 131. Trust me, they don't. They like to talk all big and bad online, but do they actually want to get punched or kicked in the face? Absolutely not. Especially content creators, or especially people that watch video game content. Trust me, they don't. Trust me. Thank you for the $3 though, Justin. I appreciate that though, man. Let's go. Thank you for the big 3. Let's see. All it takes is one Hadouken. Yo, Metaphor music is hype. It is hype. I can trade you, OJ. You want me to? Let's go, All Rocky. Just to let you guys, give you guys a little bit of background on my training. I did kickboxing for 20 years. I also did kung fu as well, plus some MMA. So I actually know how to fight pretty well. But you know, like I said, I haven't fought anybody in a hot minute. You know, I'll be honest. I'll definitely need to train a little bit. I haven't fought anybody since I was in college, so I haven't fought anybody in about 15 years or so. Yeah, that was the last time that I actually had to like fight some. Have I hit someone? Yes, there was a one time where I had to stop a guy. Well, I didn't really hit him, but I kind of had to stop him cold in his tracks because I was at CVS, and like he apparently he was robbing the store, and like he was running right at me, and like I was trying to move, and he was like running right at me like he was gonna run over me, and one of the guys was chasing him because he hit the guy in the face, one of the workers there. So then the guy ran directly at me, and then he was gonna like run me over, and I'm like, yeah, right. So then I just freaking put a forearm right into his chest and take him and slam him to the ground. And I'm like, you good? And then he was like, oh, don't hit me. And I'm like, well, dude, you acting crazy. And I shoved him like that. So he was ready to run me over, and I'm like, okay, yeah, right, man. Because like the aisle was super thin. You know, CVS, they have those really thin aisles, and he was running to try to get away. So I just put my forearm right into him and slammed him down to the ground. I'm like, dude, you're crazy. You think you're just gonna run me over? Like, yeah, right. Let's see here. He doesn't want that. No, doesn't. He didn't want any of that, man. He was kind of thin, and he was a young boy. He was probably like maybe 20, maybe no older than 22, 23 years old. So yeah. But I kind of had to do like a little lean, like a little squat to hit him, so I didn't get ran over because he was coming with speed and I was standing still. So I kind of had to generate a little bit of force, but not too much force to where I knock him out or to like, you know, he slams his head like on the cashier, or, you know, or like the cash box or whatever it was. Cause we were pretty close. Cause like I said, they have those lines and like, they have all like those little displays like with stuff in them, like candies and things like that in the front. So yeah, man. Was he mad skinny? He was definitely skinny. He wasn't like built. He was definitely skinny. But once again, man, you don't know how strong people are. You know, you don't know how strong people are. Somebody can be skinny and be as strong as an ox. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't, looks are always deceiving, right? Looks can be very, very deceiving when it comes down to, I've seen little dudes mess up big guys. I've seen skinny dudes choke people out. You know what I'm saying? Choke big guys out. I seen one little dude, probably about 5'5", fighting somebody that was about maybe 6'1". Dude freaking slid like Samus under the man's legs and grabbed his leg and pulled him to the point to where he like fell, and then jumped on his back and literally T-bone choked him out to where everybody had to say, okay. Like I said, dude was about maybe 5'5", literally slid under his legs, grabbed his leg, turned him off balance, jumped on his neck, and T-bone choked him out. So you got to be careful, man. Thinking somebody, oh, they short, or oh, they ain't this, that you're gonna be okay. No, some little dude might mess you up. You don't underestimate nobody. That's one way to get beat up. That's one thing, right? That's one way. If I've seen enough fights, one way to get beat up is when you start underestimating people based on height or size or stuff like that. That's one quick way to get yourself knocked out. Joy of Time, thank you for the subscription. I appreciate that. Let's see. I mean, in anime, you can be mad skinny and super strong. Yeah, in anime, real life too. You know, real life as well, man. So yeah, man. Did you hear Ree? Yeah, I know, man. They were like all the people in the store. They were like, oh, thank you, man. I appreciate that. I was like, yeah, no problem. He was running through, you know. Let's see here. My usefulness in a fight would be to being your cut man in the corner. Hey, everybody needs the hype man or cut man in the corner, bro. Everybody needs that. But to be honest, I don't want to hit nobody. I don't want to punch anybody. You know, I don't want to. That's not something. I'm not a violent person like that at all. It's just that the era that I grew up in is like you had to, otherwise you were gonna get beat up. Like you were gonna get roughed up. It's not really like that now, but back then it was, man. Growing up in the 80s, growing up in the early 90s, it was like, yeah, like you better know how to take care of yourself, because people can just rough you up for no reason because they think you look like a punk. You know, like I've had people just rough me up, push me around for no reason because I was little, you know, like just, oh, this guy looks like a punk, let's just mess with him, you know, today. So I've had that happen to me a million times when I was younger. Well, not a million times, but a number of times, you know, to where you just got to learn to fight back. You had to learn how to, you know, how to take care of yourself, because you never know when someone's just going to mess with you for no reason. You know, today's day a little bit different. Not quite the same, like with kids and stuff. But back then, that's how it was. And you didn't go to the teacher. You didn't go tell because, man, you didn't want to be a snitch or nothing like that. So, let's see, OJ, I can train you. You know, 125 fight styles. All right, I got you, fam. All right, yeah. If I need to train, I'm gonna come to Mr. Davis. Let's go. If I need to train, I'm gonna roll through there, man. We're gonna roll through there. Yo, just with another 3.
Can I get suicide mission from Mass Effect 2?
Oh yes, sir. Yes, sir. That'd be what happens if any of these dudes try to actually do a fight. That'd be. That's actually what would happen, bro. Oh my gosh. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate that. Let's go. Thank you, Justin, with another $3 dono. We out here. 114 on the board. Hey, yo. Appreciate that, man. Let's go. Combo bricks. OJ, the next good question, Juan. OJ, direct next week or the end of the month, what's your bet? I'm probably thinking it could be next week, man. Some people are thinking the 10th. It could be next week. If it's not next week, then it's going to be the week after Donkey Kong Bonanza, probably like the 24th or like the 23rd or something like that. So yeah, definitely possible. Yeah, that man, no, for real though, no cap. That man hit a Samus slide. We were inside the gym, basketball, like PE. The man hit a Samus slide. Like, that's how he hit the Samus slide, because he was in the gym. So he just hit the Samus slide and then pulled his leg out from underneath him, like to get him off balance, like to trip him up, like because he had chicken legs. You know what I'm saying? So he just pulled them long chicken legs, easy, no problem. The little dude he lifted a little bit. You know what I'm saying? So he had a little arms on him, and he just slid and pulled them chicken legs. And then as soon as those chicken legs went little to the side, threw him off balance, he just jumped on him and just grabbed him, wrapped his legs around him, just took him down, and just choked choked every bit of air until we had to sit there and say, okay, you won. Because he's about ready to choke this guy out till he passed out, man. He just T-bone choked him. The tall dude deserved it, though. He was talking all sorts of mad-ish, talking about how short he is, how he's tiny, how he can't get no good. Dude said, man, I had enough of you already. Just slid, pulled his leg, choked him out. Oh, what's up? Huh? Yeah, what's in there? There was no sweet potato or anything. Yeah, it's in there. Sorry, my wife was asking me about because I went to go get some food for my son, and my wife was asking me where it was at because she's trying to give him some. Sorry about that, guys. So yeah. Let's see, OJ, the week after Donkey Kong, we have a Pokemon Direct. Oh man, is it really that week after Donkey Kong? I mean, we've had Pokemon and we've had Pokemon and Nintendo Directs back to back, so it definitely could be. Yeah, it could be both. It could be both back to back action, man. Who knows? We also have a Pokemon Direct that month, so it would be before that. I mean, we'll see. So maybe it'd be before that, or maybe it could be after it. I mean, who knows? Maybe they do it like on a Tuesday, like the 29th, like the very end of the month. They could do that. What's up, OJ? Everyone, how's it going? I saw news yesterday, and I'm kind of disappointed because I was pretty interested in the reboot. Talk about Perfect Dark reboot. Okay, yeah, got canceled. Don't apologize when Law calls. You have to answer. Yeah. My boy I got him some little, like the little teethers, like snacks things, because his teeth are all growing in. So sometimes he just needs something to bite because his teeth are kind of paining him a little bit. So. When I was in high school, there was a lot of guys in the class that were just enjoying getting in trouble. Therefore, it made a whole class do bookwork. I wanted to learn things, but they didn't care. Yeah, man, I'm telling you, man, it's crazy. Mr. Davis gonna teach you the witch style fighting technique. Yeah, gotta know the witch style, the Mr. Davis style. It's the confusion style. It's like Rock Lee, drunken fist. You know what I'm saying? Being a teenager in the 90s, my dad taught me how to both throw punches and how to avoid taking one. Yeah. You got to do that, man. You got to do that in today's day. You know, my dad didn't teach me that, but he did take me to martial arts, though. He took me to martial arts. I learned kung fu, and then I learned kickboxing. That's why I really took a liking to kickboxing. Really took a liking to that. So yeah. Jackie Chan did the best drunken. Yeah, it was good too. Rock Lee, man. Rock Lee's drunken fist was pretty good too, though. If you guys have not hit that like button, hit that like button. We're at 114 likes. We're trying to get to 150 likes, guys. Get more people into the stream. You guys have been hitting that like button, and more people have been jumping in as they get the notifications. So we're at 225 or 220 plus viewers. Hit that like button, guys. Stick around, ask your questions. Stick around for the duration if you can. Let's get these questions answered. Let's talk about this Nintendo Direct that possibly could be happening, and of course discuss your 4th of July plans too if you want. I mean, there's always a lot to talk about as well. But yes, there's a. It's crazy to see how many different stuff's kind of coming out. Like the Switch 2 era just started, and it's already been really wild with a lot of the stuff that some people have been saying and things like that, man. So it's all good though. Shout outs to everybody. Hopefully all of you guys are doing great. Hit that like button if you have not hit that like button. Don't apologize. Hey man, I know, man. We just you gotta do what you gotta do, right? Can we get some Mario Kart World music? Ran out of characters in my dono? Of course, party man. Mario Kart World. All right. Mario Kart World. Man, Metaphor OST is really good. Makes you wonder if it's on par with Fire Emblem OST. Three Houses. Oh man, seriously, I'd have a hard time picking between the two. Three Houses OST is really good, but so is you know, obviously so is Metaphor's OST. They're both really good. Both really good. Shout outs to Style Boys, man. Devron B, if I haven't said what up to you in the chat, make sure you guys say what up in the chat. If I haven't given you guys like an official shout out. Big love to the cool guy. Also, obviously Cyber Taurus. Thank you guys so much for showing up tonight, man. I appreciate that. Let's go. We're also gonna go over some other gaming news too. Let's see. Every time a YouTuber complains about Nintendo, they lose another brain cell. Well, I'll say this: there's some actual legitimate complaints. Like I can understand some people like that, like physical collecting, you know, game key cards, or some people that, you know, like say, oh, like the Mario Kart situation, right? Like, oh man, they took away an option that we like to have. Like that's actually legitimate. But the people that are sitting there talking about like, oh, they sue Power World, or like, oh, they can brick your console, like that type of stuff is just grifting nonsense, because Microsoft and Sony can brick your console too. Any company can cut you off, can ban you completely. Fortnite bans people completely. They block them from playing their game. Even if you bought stuff, they block you from playing if you're cheating or if you're doing mods or hacks that are against their TOS. MMOs can kick you. World of Warcraft can kick you out of their game. Like everybody has ways if you break TOS. So it's like the people that do stuff like that, yeah, they have no brain cells to begin with. It's not legitimate. And that's the reason why the Switch 2 is selling despite these people saying these things. Because most people, normal functioning adults, do not care if someone literally breaks TOS and gets banned. Like Sony, Microsoft, everybody does that. Anybody with hardware can do that. If you buy a piece of hardware and if you break TOS, they can ban you from their service. Like that's something that literally everybody can do. YouTube can ban you from their service. YouTube can ban you from watching on your account if you break TOS. Anybody can. Anybody that runs a service can do that. So it's silly when people just start making up stuff to be angry at, you know? When everybody has and can do it. That's the type of stuff that I'm talking about that's just like silly. That once again, nobody actually cares about, but people just, like I said, people just complain about it because they want to, I don't know, get brownie points online with people online. I'm not really sure. Shout outs though. What's up, Christian? Let's see here. Oh my gosh, you can go to jail for breaking the law. So corrupt. Well, I mean, I guess, yeah, that's a little bit of a different thing, but yeah, TOS is different, right? So yeah, it's like TOS is TOS. Microsoft and Sony can brick your systems. They brick systems. People have bricking as in banning you from their service and all that. Microsoft and Sony has done that too. Like they can if you break their TOS. It's the same thing. Justin with the $3 dono.
Can I get Tostarina Ruins from Mario Kart World?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Thank you so much, Justin with the $3 dono. Tostarina Ruins. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate that. from Mario Kart World. Justin, or not, yeah, Justin with another $3 dono. Thank you so much, dude. I appreciate that. Let's go. I keep getting I just got recommendations complaining about Nintendo. If I were you, if you keep getting him and you don't want to watch him anymore, all you got to do is just click the little bars on the side of it and just say, do not suggest this video, because that's all he's going to do. Meanwhile, where was this stuff? And the issue that I have is like these grifters, man, they will sit there and make one company or whatever look like the worst in the world when they're all can be bad. Like, I'm guessing they didn't talk about Microsoft laying off 10,000 people and canceling
Can you play
games.
my Christmas music? Academia from Metaphor?
Yes,
Wow.
sir. I'm guessing that wasn't a big deal to a lot of them, right? I'm guessing that wasn't a big deal. Canceling games, canceling Everwild, like that's not a big deal. That directly interferes like with the consumers in terms of stuff. But yeah. So when this rumored direct OJ, haven't you seen anything on social media? There has been some stuff on social media. There was one guy once again on Reset Era, which is I guess not quite social media, but yeah, he talked about it. So shout out to my man Christian. Thank you, man. We'll get your Christmas music in just a bit. Man, I really wish they had an in-game jukebox for Mario Kart World to listen to specific music while playing. I really wish that they did too, at least in free roam. I thought that they had a jukebox actually. So I think free roam, that would be good if they added that. And then of course some other tweaks and adjustments to make the gameplay better, or to make the organization better. So yeah. But like I stated before, many times a lot of this misinformation and lying and fake outrage and clickbait, all that's doing is getting more people to talk about the system and buy it. So that's really all it comes down to. Just saw Rogers Base say Perfect Dark getting canceled was the last straw for him to buy an Xbox. He did say that, but he also stated that he hasn't had an Xbox since the 360. So, I mean, it's not like he was gonna buy it. Really, he was buying the systems anyway. But I think that's what he said in his tweet. But yeah, I mean, obviously, he probably would have bought an Xbox Series if Perfect Dark came out and it was good. Like, I think that's what he was trying to say. Like, if Perfect Dark came out and it was good, because he likes Perfect Dark from the N64, I think he probably would have bought an Xbox Series, probably like an Xbox Series S, or something like that. So I think he probably would have bought one. But now that they canceled it, yeah, that was like the last straw for him. So I understand what he was trying to say, Let's see. Yeah, they added 1 to 8 Deluxe in one of the last updates, so maybe they'll do one sometime soon, hopefully. Okay, yeah. Did they add a jukebox to 8 Deluxe? I don't even remember. In what? In like all the modes you can do that, or when? Let's see here. I like Rogers Base. Yeah, Rogers Base is awesome, man. He's so cool. He's a cool dude. Hey, what up, St. Lou? Hey, big love to St. Lou in the chat. Yo, big love, man. I didn't see you there. What's up, St. Lou? Welcome. How you doing today, man? All right. Metaphor. Damien. We'll get this next. All right, thank you so much, Mr. Christian Me World. Yo, we going.
Even further beyond.
Yes, sir. Thank you so much. In the main menu, but not while racing. Oh, okay, in the main menu. Yeah, that's almost useless, though. It needs to be added during life. That's nearly useless, but yeah. At least it's good that it's there, at least, I'm wondering what future Gears games are now. Future Gears games. I mean, we got Gears of War E-Day, so I think that's safe. But no, at least they have it, though. Yeah, at least they have it. But if they added it to, I mean, like, it could technically work. Like, let's just say, like, if you press the pause button and then you can change the track, that'd be good, like, in the free roam mode. So, absolutely. So when is the rumor direct? Okay, you said when. We don't know exactly when it is, but it's supposedly in July. So yeah. Supposedly in July. So we'll see. Yeah, but Cyber Taurus, like the Gears games, yeah, Gears of War E-Day. They have obviously Gears of War Reloaded. So I think Gears is still gonna go strong. Like, I think they're still gonna do some good stuff with Gears. So we'll see how that works out too. So yeah. Yo, big love to St. Lou though, man. It's good to see you here. Welcome. Shout outs to Reckless. Thank you, man. Thank you for coming, dropping by to the stream as well. Like I said, man, if I were you, I wouldn't even pay attention to the grifters or to the liars, man. Because like I said, these guys just lie. These guys just grift to make money off YouTube. Like I said, they just lie and manipulate, disingenuous. Like we know how it is, man. So if I were you, I just enjoy your system, enjoy your games, and don't worry about these guys. You know, because like I said, we already proved it. We already proved it when we did our debate. These guys are chumps, man. They're liars. They're chumps. They're scared. They don't want to actually talk. They don't want to actually. So we all know what they're doing. We all know what they're doing. It's very clear to see. The debate proved that. So mods, Dior, link the debate for my man Reckless, and you can watch that if you want. But we already cooked a lot of the points and stuff like that. So there really ain't no point in really even engaging in it. It's just we just know that it's for clout and it's for show. So, yeah. Will your sons be first 4th of July, sir? No, he's gonna be 2, so it'll be his second 4th of July. Actually, wait a minute. Yeah, it'll be his second. Yeah, because last year. Let's see here. Been great, OJ. Keep up the great work, brother. Hey, I appreciate that, man. Let's go. So y'all check out that debate right there. We already cooked all the narratives that these people are trying to paint. It's really easy because they're really stupid. So it's very easy. I barely had to prepare. I barely had to get ready because all you got to do is just tell the truth. It's really easy to win a debate if you don't lie through your teeth. And if you don't lie and be disingenuous through your teeth, it's really easy to win a debate when you're not a perpetual disingenuous scum fraud. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. All right, let me get this next track up. I got the Metaphor Christmas music. Let's go for what's next up here. Ooh, we got Double Dragon. Oh yeah, Double Dragon's nice. Hey, what's up, Agchi? Welcome. Star Wars Addict says, I'm looking forward to playing Switch 2 on the airplane to the West Coast on Monday for so much backlog to pick from. Yeah, airplane, it's actually really good for Switch 2, man. It really is. Been playing lots of Zelda Echoes of Wisdom. Man, that game looks so good. I'm happy I waited for the Switch 2 update. Exactly. I talked about how it's essentially like a new game, man. It's so much better. Listen, Link's Awakening was bad, but it wasn't as bad. But Echoes of Wisdom is just too it jumps from 60 to 30. It goes all over the place, man. Like, it is all over, man. It is all over. What I would have liked for them to do is just, like, in the dungeons, just lock it at 60 in the dungeons. Or just, okay, unlocked in the dungeons. But in the field, just on the original Switch, just keep it at like 30. But then again, that might be a bad idea because then obviously, well, no, they would have touched it up. They could have like patched to run at a higher frame rate. So, but yeah, the frame rate just jumps. It's too inconsistent on the Switch one. Like, it jumps all over the place. Hey, what's up, Visored Grunt? Welcome to or Visored Grunt. Welcome. I've never seen so many try to manifest Nintendo Doom more than I have in the last 2 months of the Switch 2. I don't know why they thought that was going to cause, like, the system to fail or something like that. I'm not really sure. I'm not sure what they're... Or just clickbait. I think it was really that. Shout out to Visor Doom. Or Visor Grunt. He's been here for a long time. Yo, what's up, man? Welcome to the stream. But yeah, they were trying, bro. They were trying like crazy. Justin with the $3 dono.
Can I get Rico Harbor from Mario Kart World?
Rico Harbor! Yes, sir. You can get it. Justin with another 3. Yo, dropping the love. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate that. Here we go. I just finished it on 2, and it's great now. Yes, it's really good, Antonio. 123. We are going.
Even further beyond.
Further than beyond. Let's go, baby. Thank you so much, man. OJ, sorry if I missed the latest direct rumor, Ubisoft leaker, or was that the more that I missed? Yeah, it was the Ubisoft leaker guy. Yeah. That's it. He said that it should be soonish now when we get the next Nintendo Direct. So that's coming, man. That Nintendo Direct's coming, and I think it's gonna be it's definitely gonna be a good third-party Direct, I would guess. What's up, Shadow of Next? I watched the debate. That PC weirdo was trying too hard to stand by his nonsensical points. Which debate did you watch? My debate, Scroll, or which debate are you talking about? How do you use a mouse on Switch 2 without Joy-Con? Someone said you can do it. Yeah, you just plug in a USB mouse into the USB, and whenever there's a mouse mode that you can use, it should work. Let's see here, bro. I remember your WordPress site. It's still on my Google. Oh man, that was like decades ago. That was like a decade plus ago. Yo, shout out to Visor Grunt. Appreciate you still somehow sticking with me. My stubbornness this long, man. Yo, you guys give some love. Give a combo break for my man Visor Grunt. Appreciate you, man. Hey, Ryu the Burninator. Yo, thank you. Happy 4th of July. Still my WordPress. Good old HTML code. Yes, sir. It's the debate between you, Nintendo Prime, and PC Weirdo. Oh, okay. I don't even know if he's a PC weirdo. I think he's just a freaking idiot, man. I think that's really just what he is. Not even a weirdo, just a complete moron. Just complete idiot that doesn't know the definition of brainwashing.
Rico Harbor, a magical place where the jury from Diddy's trial don't see the Rico to persecute him. Lol.
Oh,
corny
man.
gamer dad joke.
Yeah, that was definitely corny. Yeah. Shout outs. Thank you so much, CR Worlds Gaming. Thank you for the $3 dono, man. I appreciate that. Let's go. Yeah. Anyone tried a wireless mouse? I haven't tried a wireless mouse or anything like that. Maybe I'll try my ergonomic mouse. But yeah, I haven't tried it. I've just actually, I mean, I could try. But I got this mouse right here. I mean, I maybe could try it right now and see if it works. Give me a second, guys. Let me plug in this little wireless USB mouse. Oh man, this thing's weird to plug. All right, there we go. So I plugged in my mouse. I got my mouse activated. Where's my Switch 2? All right, we'll test it out right now and see if it works. I don't know if it will though, but because it's a wireless mouse. Alright, so we'll see if it works. I'm plugging in my Switch 2 right now. Oh, this Rico Harbor. I don't care. They can watch whatever they want. I'll say it again. You are a dumbass. I'll say it again. They are morons. They are idiots. I don't care. Watch. Say it again. Take a picture. Clip it. Clip it all you want to. I'll say it 2 times. I'll say it 2 times. Complete morons. Like, they think that I care. Make as many videos as you want. You're still a bum. Still a bum. Still got still a loser. So it doesn't fade me. Still a loser. They can't show their face because they ugly as hell and weird. So show it. Say it. I don't care. That's the thing. They think I care. I don't. I'll say it again. Watch, clip. Nobody cares. I'm still getting new subs, still getting people coming through to the channel. All right, let's do this. All right, here we go. I'm gonna try to do this, and I am gonna put it on reaction gameplay. All right, here we go. Yeah, my mouse is not working. I don't know if it's... Do you have to go to, like, a mouse mode? Like, on the system settings or something? I don't know if you... Like, somebody in the chat, maybe you guys let me know. Is there, like, a mouse mode on the system settings? Because I don't see it. Controllers... Mouse controls, mouse sensitive... I don't know if you... test USB... Yeah, I don't know if you actually have to go to something on here or whatever. So you guys let me know if you have to. You have to turn it on though? Okay. Just automatically work. There's a test mode with the controller screen on the home page. There's a test mode with the controller screen on the home page? On the home page? Really? Where's it at on the home page? Oh, like the control, this one? Controllers? And then OJ, let's see here, how to use mouse mode, okay, or how to use mouse controls. Okay, but we're talking about a USB mouse. A USB mouse. Not the mouse from, like, not this mouse. but like a USB, like the USB mouse. Yeah, so I'm not sure. I don't know how you access the like a regular mouse mode, or like if you have like a USB mouse. You can't use the mouse wirelessly though. Oh, you can't use one wirelessly. Okay, well there you go. Well there it is, guys. You can't use one wireless. No wireless, right there. There you go. So yeah, I'm glad I'm able to actually switch over and do all that so quickly. That was pretty cool. At least try it. Let's see. I only thought it was in game. It might not work on the main screen. Okay, yeah. Maybe it'll work in game. Maybe it'll work in game. I can do it just portable mode. Like if I'm playing Guardians of Azuma, I'll start up Guardians of Azuma and I'll see if I can just do it in the what's it called? In the mouse mode there. Cause yeah, I have it. It's turned on, so we'll see. Played off dock once for like 10 minutes. Been handheld ever since. Okay. Let's see. Don't get why he's still talking this if he lost. I want to say something, but I'm just gonna say he's a remedial brain for right now. Brain is remedial. let's use the word remedial. Oh man. All right, so we'll test out the mouse mode from here. Okay, let me see. All right. Oh, it's raining in Guardians of Azuma. All right. All right, mouse mode activated.
Can I get Wii
No.
Shop channel from Super Smash Bros. For Wii
Oh,
U?
wait, it's not in the dock. And I can get that for you too, Justin. Hold up. It'd have to be in the dock to communicate with the dock, right? So it'd have to be in the dock. Give me 1 second and I'll see if I can get that video. Thank you so much, Justin, with another $3 dono. Wait, hold up. Nah, it still doesn't work. I don't think it's gonna work with the wireless one hooked into the. Yeah, I think it'd probably have to be wired or something like that because it's not working. You know, like this is like mouse mode with Guardians of Azuma. So it should work here. If it was gonna work, it would work right here. Ooh, this would be a nice gameplay setup right now. Just boom, right there. Oh snap! Oh, it's raining, so I don't really got nothing to my crops. I just hit him with the drum dance.
Wired mice only work.
Oh, wired mice. Okay. I don't think I even have a wired mouse in I don't think I even have a wired mouse. That's the thing. I don't think I even have one. So yeah. So I can't do it. So only wired mouses work. Yeah, wireless would probably interfere with the Bluetooth controllers and the things like that. Oh, where's my phone? Okay, here's my phone. Sorry guys, my phone alarm went off. Yeah, so I think it would probably interfere with the other stuff, so maybe they're not, or maybe they'll enable it later. Maybe they'll enable it later on that as well. Let me get these next, shout outs to Justin with the 2 double donos coming in. That gets us to 332. Yo, thank you so much, Justin. Multiple donos coming in from Justin, man. I appreciate that. Let's go. Combo breaks. And let's get the track though. Wii Shop Super Smash Brothers. Super Smash Bros. Wii U. Thank you so much to Justin. Appreciate the multiple donos. Make sure you guys hit that like button too. If you have not hit that like button, you gotta let them know that we're streaming right now, man. You gotta let them know. Let's go. Gotta let them know. Let's see here. Did you plug the receiver on the dock? I did, but wireless mouses don't work. I did, but wireless mouse does not work. What works is wired mouse. That's what everyone's telling me. Like wireless mouses don't work. So So yeah, no wireless mouse. I'm like at the very end of Guardians of Azuma. It just keeps going. I'm at the very end of the game. Hopefully I can have that game beat, then have a review for you guys soon. My other mouse I use for gaming has a PS/2 port. I don't know what is that a PS2 port or a PS/2 port? I don't know what that is. I'm thinking you're saying PS2 port. So, what's the big July Switch 2 Direct rumor? Yoshi, we're talking about a Ubisoft leaker guy says that there's a Nintendo Direct coming very soon. Very soon. What's up, J2 Blue? Welcome. What is good? Welcome. Shout outs to my man Mac Mega too, man. Appreciate you, Mac. The best burritos are the free ones. The free ones, the new Mexican joint. They were open just near me. Yo, free burritos? That sounds like a good thing. Sore loser? Yeah. Sore loser is definitely the key. Can't stop playing. No, I just wanted to hit my plants with the drum dance real quick so they can grow. You know, gotta get the money, the extra money on there so I can invest and save, not save, but invest and put up better structures and stuff in businesses in my towns, you know? The old school 6-pin mini DIN connector, purple green connector from MS-DOS days. Damn, that's old school. Yeah. Let's see here. Oh, oh, okay, that's what you guys were saying that he was talking about. Yeah. Oh man, that's old. That's super old, bro. That's crazy old. That's crazy old. Shout outs to my man Antonio though. Appreciate you. Really disappointed with Joy-Con controls. I'll try it with my mouse next time. Disappointed with Joy-Con controls. Charge your mouse next time. I wouldn't even really worry too much about mouse controls for any games that, like, there's not really anything that mouse controls really work super well for outside of maybe, I mean, a little bit with Room Factory, but you don't even really need to use it. So right now, there's not really anything that you can use it for. I would say like the big game would probably be like Metroid Prime 4 to have accurate shots. You know, I think that would probably be a big game that you can use mouse controls with. Ready, yellow, blue, green. Oh man. Thanks for trying it out, OJ. I'll use a USB 1 to try it. Yeah, use a USB 1 to try it. So I just saw a video of wireless mouse working on Nintendo Switch 2. No idea what's up. Mouse itself might be incompatible with the game support. Who knows? Yeah, maybe certain mouses are not compatible. Certain wireless mouses are not compatible with the Switch 2. Some are, some aren't. But I guess the best bet would be just to get a wired one, you know, if you're going to use a mouse mode. But it's not that serious. Unless, like I said, unless you're playing a game that, like, I would say like Civilization. I think that would probably be a good use of mouse mode, like a Civ 7 or something like that. So that's 777 OG, double OG. Yeah, I think I remember those old school PS/2 ports. I remember I had one old school, yeah, for like plug in a mouse. Obviously, it wasn't USB, like in like the early 90s and all that. Like, so yeah, I remember having one of those and having that weird connector for a mouse. Yeah, I remember that for sure. I've put too many hours into Tears of the Kingdom. Nice. I wish I want to play Tears of the Kingdom. I think I'm gonna finish Room Factory before Donkey Kong Bonanza. So I think I'm going to do Breath of the Wild. I'm gonna do maybe Breath of the Wild, but we'll see. Anyone over the 30 should have one. It depends, because people started using USB. Like, when did USB start? USB started getting popular in what, early 2000s for USB. So it really depends. Stepped away for a sec. Did you get the mouse working? No, I didn't get the mouse working. But apparently, some people say that mouse controls do work. Like, wireless mouses do work on Switch 2, but we don't know which ones. Or it could be certain ones. So, yeah. Best burritos are free ones. Yeah, I said that. Yoshi, I read off what you said. I said that's cool for free burritos. Let's go. My time went up again. I have 70 hours over 2 weeks, and I'm finished with my summer class, so I'm scared. Oh, man. I actually want to get into Tears of the Kingdom at some point, but, you know, I gotta get through some of these other games first, man. I gotta get through some of these other games first, and then we can get into, like, Tears of the Kingdom and the games that I've already played, or whatnot. So, yo, shout outs to Justin with another $3
Tonight
dono.
is Gangplank Galleon Smash Ultimate.
Yo, Justin with the multiple $3 donos today. 135. We are going.
Even further beyond.
Yes, sir. Thank you so much. 135 on the combo board. Can we get the platinum and a half tonight? Yo, 150? Maybe. Let's go. 150 on the combo board. And the music is going to be, you said Gangplank Galleon? Oh, man. This song went hard. Gangplank Galleon Smash Ultimate. Gangplank Galleon Smash Ultimate, baby. Sorry, my dad called. I turned you down. Oh, okay, you didn't hear. Yeah, I definitely mentioned the burrito thing. So, yeah, shout out to Yoshi. I'm glad that you got some free burritos, man. That sounds good to me. Sounds definitely good to me. Where's the Spawncast at? The Spawncast takes place on Saturdays, brother. Justin. So, this Saturday, tomorrow, Spawncast will be on Saturday. So, yeah. I don't think I'll be able to make it, though, because I got to babysit because my wife is doing some type of catering party thingy that she's got. So, she's doing that all day. So, I probably won't be able to be on the Spawncast tomorrow night. I got to babysit, but we'll see. Let's see here. Oh, whoops. Yeah, like this is that the Spawncast is it's tomorrow. It's tomorrow. So today's Saturday. Or sorry, tomorrow's Saturday. Today's Friday. So you'll get it tomorrow. Holiday threw you off? No, it's all good, man. Do you think they can take Banjo out of Smash Ultimate and if they sell the IP to someone else? Do you think they could take Banjo out of Smash Ultimate if they sell the IP to someone else? No, that makes no sense. They bought the license to use Banjo in that game for the duration of that game's life. You can't patch it to update and say you can't have this anymore. Nintendo would never agree to that Banjo being in there if he could somehow be removed later down the line. That's insane. No. Nintendo would never agree to those terms. So yeah. Babysit. I guess, is it weird to say babysit Bead Queen because it's my son? So yeah. What are you looking for? I don't know where it's at. It's inside there. It's inside the room. She was looking for my charger. I don't know where it's at. Some people think that there's at least one more big game coming this fall. I think it's possible the game is a Nintendo Paint, like Mario Paint, but characters would be cool. I doubt that it's Mario Paint. We could get one more big game, like a remaster or a remake or something, like a Mario Galaxy 2 or something like that. But I think that we still have Splatoon Raiders. That's like another big game. So that game has not been dated yet. So I think that Splatoon Raiders is a good chance of being one of the, you know, like where they talk about that game more. Not obviously not the one more thing since it's already been announced, but yeah. I want to try to G305 now. Trying to get a guy. G305. That's a mouse, right? Make sure you guys hit that like button if you have not hit that like button. Hit that like button. Appreciate that. Hit that like button. Let them know that we out here. Let's go. I get excited literally anytime Nintendo posts something Metroid related on Nintendo Today app. Yeah, Metroid. I think Metroid obviously is coming back soon, right? We're going to get Metroid Prime 4 Beyond, so that's going to be a ton of fun. Yeah, Logitech 3G305 mouse. I think I almost bought that mouse one time. Excuse me, I think I almost bought that mouse. I think it's going to be a partner showcase with Hyrule Warriors Age of Imprisonment being one of the spotlight games. It definitely could be that. The cool thing about partner showcases is that partner showcases are going to go way harder with the Switch 2 than they are with Switch 1 because the Switch 2 is just a much more capable system. Like we saw Cyberpunk and we've seen Street Fighter and we've seen how Hitman and some of these other games run and look. So like, oh snap. Like a partner showcases go like way harder now with the Switch 2 than they did with the Switch 1. So that's the cool thing. Which Xenoblade will get a Switch 2 up? Which Xenoblade will get the first Switch 2 update? I mean, Xenoblade 1? Probably. I'd be happy with MK World, Street Fighter 6, DK Bonanza for the rest of the year. Honestly, having so much fun. I mean, yeah, that's definitely a lot of content to play, right? But, you know, They're definitely gonna have more than that. But yeah, I feel you on that one, Rajiv. So yeah, absolutely. Justin as well with another dono.
209 from Pokemon Diamond, Pokemon Pearl.
Absolutely. Yo, you guys give some love to just thank you for the multiple donos, man. Appreciate that. Thought the whole stream asking for some awesome music, man. Y'all gonna really let Justin run it like this with the music? Yo, we out here. Also, Cyber Tours, if you want some tracks, let me know, man, because you dropped the dono, but you never actually asked for anything. Pokemon Pearl theme. Big love to Justin. Make him another $3 dono, man. I appreciate that. Let's go. 138 on the board. Shout outs, guys. Pokemon Pearl. What was it? We wanted Route 209. Route 209 theme. Let's go, man. Let's see here. Switch 2 is going to be a way better JRPG machine. I regret buying Metaphor for PS5. Did you beat Metaphor on PS5, JB? Or did you just get tired of playing it on PS5 because it's not like portable? Just so happens to play Prime 4 and Forgotten Land, Breath of the Wild, Mario Odyssey. Nice. Person, I just want to see gameplay for Dear Me. I was another code Hotel Dust developers making the game. Is great. Pokemon Presents is also on the 22nd. Yes. People are saying maybe we get Gen 10. I don't think we're gonna get Gen 10 announced there. I don't think we're gonna get a Gen 10 announcement. I mean, it could be though. They could tease it. They could be a Gen 10 teaser. Could be, but probably not because Pokemon Legends for this year. But yeah, I'm guessing that they'll probably do like a Pokemon Presents next year. That'll tease the next gen. No, I don't have enough time on TV. Yeah, that's why I said that you. That's okay. That's why I felt that you regretted buying it on PS5 because like the game is long and there's like a lot of like grindy type stuff and it just fits the Switch 2 portable mode better. So yeah. So I got distracted doing my tech thing. Let someone roll Metroid Prime tracks. Oh, I got you, man. It's all good, Cybertor. So I know you guys got other stuff that you're doing while you watch, man. And the fact that you guys are even here, you don't have to show up, but the fact that you guys show up all the time, man. So I appreciate you guys spending your time. Even if it's while you guys are doing other things, you guys have your lives of your own, you know? So thank you so much, Cybertaurus. I'll get some Metroid music for you right after this. So yeah, I've not played Pokemon games since Red 1997. Is there a particular one you would recommend? I wanted to give it a modern one a go. I can recommend Pokemon Scarlet and Violet on the Switch too. I can recommend that now for sure. Before I could like, I have to add like a lot of caveats, but now I can actually like confidently recommend Pokemon Scarlet and Violet on Switch too. Now the wireless mouse thing was bugging me, so I started testing it again. Okay, nice. They could tease it considering the 30th anniversary is on February 27th, which is Pokemon Day, aka early year Pokemon Presents. It wouldn't surprise me if it's released that day. Oh man, I mean, Pokemon Legends ZA is coming out in October, so I mean that would be really weird. Like if it was coming out that early, I mean they could, but like to give a little bit of space in between. So my guess would be like maybe a tease and then like a full reveal like early next year, and then like a launch in 2020, late 2026, November 2026. That'd be my guess. Absolutely. Tormented Souls is $2 on the eShop. Lowest price ever. Shout out to Tormented Souls. Let's go. Shout out to Tormented Souls. Lower Brinstar. It's a good track. Does We Speak work on the Switch 2 since it's USB? Probably not. Just thinking of your video earlier on how Nintendo made the right decision. Crazy how Nintendo can survive Wii U era while MS claims that they are doing well and have an entire studio. Yeah, there's a little bit of smoke and mirrors with Microsoft when it comes to them. They'll always say they have their best, most amount of games, most sales, most this, most that. It checks all boxes. Then they do stuff that completely, directly contradicts what they say. So, Hi-Fi Rush, not Sci-Fi. Hi-Fi Rush. Oh, it checked all the boxes. It did great for us. It did this. Oh, by the way, we're canceling the IP in terms of the sequel. We're firing the whole development staff and we're selling it off, right? We're just gonna close them down, then sell it off. That does not check all the boxes. If they checked all the boxes, why did that happen? Right? You're looking at something like Perfect Dark. They showed us that gameplay in 2024. You put smoke and mirrors in front of us. The guy one of the developers literally admitted that there was fake stuff in the demo. Like there was fake stuff in the demo. Let me read to you guys exactly what he said. This is what he said about the Perfect Dark demo. Remember, the game had already been in development for multiple years, like 3 or 4 years. So here's what he had to say. He said this with Perfect Dark. It's actually, this was in a statement. He said, I think it was on Blue Sky or whatever. IGN put up a post. I clipped part of it and put this out. So he said, quote, it's actually in engine, McDonald said. I was one of the 3 level designers that worked on it. It worked best if you played it the way the person playing it in the video plays it. But it still worked even if you didn't hit the marks perfectly. What does that even mean? Hit the marks perfectly. Like if you missed? There's some fake stuff in it. I repeat, quote, there's some fake stuff in it, he continued. And the real gameplay systems shown off worked just enough. And there's a couple U's there. Just enough to look good in this video. You guys see what I'm saying there? That's different context. You got to really know English to understand what he's saying there. Just, he's like, there's some cap in there. There's some things in there that aren't quite real. We were rapidly making real design decisions. So as to not knowingly lie to players about what the game will be. The parkour is all real. The hacking deception is mostly real. I'm sorry, my bad. I read this, but I didn't read that last part really clearly when I... Is it hard to pee? No. Is it hard to see? No. I am diagnosing you with HPV. Oh. Great. Now do me. Please? Oh my gosh, that sounds fake, fam. Mostly real. It continues on here. The combat is real in that someone had to really do all that stuff in the video, but it's set up to be played exactly the way and didn't play well if you played it a different way. Dude, what is that? What do you mean didn't play well? Like, so if you missed the shot, if you didn't slide, if you didn't do all that weird stuff, it wouldn't even, dude, it's a vertical slice. It's a vertical slice in-engine weird thing meant for specifically for a presentation. It is not a game demo where they're picking up the game, they're playing it. They're not playing the game. Like when you saw the Metroid Prime 4 gameplay for the first time, they were playing, it was clear that the game was being played. They're going through, they were walking, they were shooting, the movements and all that looked normal. There wasn't a ton of gameplay cuts all over here and there. Like, we know what real gameplay looks like. That's why people were skeptical of it. It was so weird the way that they were playing that game. It wasn't, it was, a lot of it was fake. And that's the reason why it got canceled, man. It got canceled because it's 4 years, 5 years into development, and this is what you've got. You don't got anything that's anywhere near ready to be released. This game was gonna be like an 8-year development cycle, or 9 years. It's gonna be like a decade before this game's finished. A vertical slice after 4 years, 4 or 5 years. You announced this game in 2020. No, that's why the game got canceled. There's not, they dilly-dallied and messed up, and they had to bring in Crystal Dynamics, and they couldn't get the job. That's really what happened there. But once again, that's incompetent leadership. I'm not blaming the developers. I'm blaming Microsoft. Microsoft was incompetent on that one. They were incompetent, and that's what happened. It wasn't an actual real game. It was just, they were still working on little ideas and different things, and they just sliced a vertical part that had to be played a specific way in order for it to actually work, and then they just showed that, but it wasn't anywhere close to being done. I am mad at Microsoft for lowering gaming influence as a company because they lose millions in gaming each year. I hate how they gaslit the gaming world to make everything seem amazing, though. Yeah. Cyber Taurus with the Ninja Beach.
Okay, I see what's going on. My Logitech Lift wireless works in Cyberpunk, but does not work in Rune Factory or the main screen, so could be hit and miss. No idea why. Person shrugging. Seriously thought I was crazy for a min there.
Yeah, so some mouses might work. Some games it might identify it, it might not. It's going to be based off of the unique logic of the game, it seems, you know. So yeah, it was a tech demo. Yeah, basically. I mean, but even I've seen tech demos work more like with continuation than that. Like there was too many cuts. So yeah, man. Looked like a cinematic slash gameplay demo in the first place. Yeah. So that's Microsoft. That's Microsoft essentially mismanaging the portfolio. Microsoft's the one, they're responsible for the game. So once again, I'm not even blaming the developers or anything like that, you know? Not even blaming them. Tell Xbox loses money for one reason. They only talk about revenue, never profit. I mean, well, yeah, because like the profit in terms of within the Xbox division is really weird. Xbox is weird in terms of how they like run things just in general, you know? It's really weird how they run things just because of how it just works out, because of they're owned by such a much bigger company, right? And Game Pass and how that works. I mean, it's kind of weird, you know? But I don't know all their profits and stuff like that. I really don't. Hey, what's up, Paul Gale? Welcome to the stream, man. Shout outs. Welcome. AKA if you didn't do it on a set path, it sucked hard. Yeah, like if you did it, you know, do certain things on a certain, like if you went outside of that, it would break or there'd be problems or, you know, whatever. So, yeah. It wasn't real. It wasn't necessarily real, like actually like real gameplay and all that. It wasn't. I know people like to sit there and say that it was, but it wasn't. I think now we can definitively say that it wasn't, you know, at this point. So otherwise, if it was actually real and things were actually the way that it was, then, you know, it wouldn't have gotten canceled. Like, it's one thing to get delayed, but after that many years to have it to where that's what you showed us, to sit there and say it's mostly real, it's like, why don't you have everything completely locked in after that many years, you know? So I don't know, it just seems really weird to me that would be what you have, you know? So yeah. You see the debate between Shadow Fox and Robot Weirdo? Nah, I didn't watch. Don't like to lose brain cells and just not watching an idiot just constantly chase clout over and over. He doesn't have anything important or interesting to say. It's just him saying the same thing over and over. It's a complete idiot. Complete idiot. I don't even know why Shadow Fox wasted his time, man. And like I said, we proved that in the debate that we had. There ain't nothing else to say. Complete moron. Strange Sunset Extended Street Fighter EX Plus Alpha. Yo, let's go. Thank you so much. Strange Sunset Extended. That is the music. Strange Sunset. You know how bad when Kingdom Hearts is ran better as a franchise than whatever Xbox is doing. Oh man, I don't know. You know what? I don't know. Kingdom Hearts is... Square Enix has some issues with Kingdom Hearts, but yeah, maybe that's not quite... I mean, I don't know, man. That's tough. That one's tough. That one's tough. So yeah. Shout out to Jack. My kitten is doing his patriotic duty and eating and sleeping. What a great relaxing day. There you go. Pretty wild to see how he continues to make videos about you so often though, Robot Guy. Let him make it. It's fine. It's no big deal. He's just doing it for... He admitted that he's just doing it for clout anyway. So I got my... And we bodied him in the debate. So there's not really anything to say. He can make as many videos as he wants. Still a loser. Still has nothing going for him. Still a weirdo. Still too scared to show his face. Still scared to show his face. Still scared. Still got bodied in every debate that he's been in. Nobody thinks he wins anything. Talks like a complete idiot. Bet you... He's a complete moron. So I don't even know why people keep on people keep on bringing him up. I don't even know why. He's a complete moron. He's just looking for clout on YouTube to make money. You know? Complete grifter. Doesn't have any actual logical... Like, he's won 0 debates. He's been in multiple discussions and won 0 debates. Like, there ain't no point in sitting there. Like, who cares? Channel sucks. He just talks about other people. He doesn't ever talk about what he likes as games. Like, imagine being so miserable and depressed and depression that you can't even wake up and create content on what you like. You can't even wake up and create content on games that you play or that you're looking forward to. You have to constantly wake up and create content on other people that you don't like over video games. His parents completely failed him. Completely failed him. What a loser. You know what I'm saying? Like, what a loser. Completely failed this guy. If I was his dad, I'd smack the shit out of him. You know what I'm saying? Like, what are you doing? What are you wasting your time for? Why don't you create an actual business or something that where it's like you're talking about things that you like, where you're talking about games that you like, where you're talking about stuff that's good, where you talk about what you love or your passion or whatever the case is. Like, why are you constantly talking about people that about video games and calling people and calling people fanboy and stuff? Like, it's like, what is he, like 2? Like, it's such a corny like virgin channel. You know what I'm saying? Like such a nerd, weirdo, complete weirdo, like Timu looking robot channel. Like, he looks like a complete idiot. Like, that robot is that whatever. What is it? What is it? What are they? VTubers? Looks like a complete rip-off budget VTuber with this stupid robot. Show your face, man. What a weirdo. CR will think with a $3 dono.
Please don't compare the incompetence of Perfect Dark game developers and Xbox lazy business deal with Kingdom Hearts development and Square Enix's business deal.
Yeah.
At least the guys at Square do something productive at their workplace.
Well, that's true. That's true. Let's see here. So it's all good. It's all good. Want to talk about? You want to talk about people's parents? My dad left me. My dad was around for as long as he needed to be around. My dad was around for as long as he needed to be. He didn't leave me, so it's all good, man. So it's all good. He was around. He taught me a number of things. So my dad was around, so it's all good, man. You don't know me. My dad was around longer than he needed. My dad was around long enough to teach me what I needed to be. Teach me what I needed to be taught. You know what I'm saying? So that's pretty much what it goes down to. So I learned everything that I needed to learn. And not only that, but I also had father figures that also helped me as well. Like, I had father figures that helped me out all throughout school, all throughout middle school and high school. You know, that's the reason why I was able to graduate from high school. That's the reason why I was able to graduate from college. That's the reason why I was able to get multiple degrees. You can't do that. You can't do that without good father figures and people that are teaching you right from wrong. You can't do all that. That's why I was able to actually create what I've created now. That's why I was able to get a wife, a beautiful wife. That's why I was able to have great kids, because I was taught the right way. That's why I was able to create a business and what I do here that makes me love my job and what I do. Plain and simple. So now, what did your dad teach you, Sam J? Nothing. Like I said, if I was your dad, I'd smack the shit out of you too. You're a loser. What have you built? Where's your channel? Where's your business? What have you done? Now your turn. Your turn. Hop on a sock account and show us what business and show us what you created. Show us your degrees. Because I got multiple degrees. I got a family. I got a wife. I got kids. I got a house. I got a car paid off. Like I said, I got a good channel, 100K plus. I got plenty of great friends. You know what I'm saying? So what have you built in this life? Let's see you next. What did your dad help you build? These rage baiters forcing themselves to be angry every morning and make that kind of soulless content is weird. Like, do you not have more productive things to do? A lot of it's just grifting, man. So it's all good. So yeah, so when people say that about that, man, I'm like, man, I'm straight. I had so many people help me throughout my life, man. Like I said, you don't do what I do, or you don't get from where I got without having that, you know, that good influence, you know, that father influence or that mother influence, good parents, good brother, good family structure, man. Like, you don't do that. Because like I said, we grew up not having much, you know. I grew up kind of poor. So we always had food on the table. We always had clothes on our back. We always had a roof over our head for the most part, you know. So I'm thankful for what I have now, man. But I wouldn't have been able to do that without my dad, without my mom, without, you know, my brothers or my brother, my sisters, you know, without my, you know, my family, my, you know, people to help me out. And then without you guys here, man, like the confidence to keep going. So I got nothing to be ashamed of. Nothing to be ashamed of. I got nothing to be ashamed of too when I show my mom or when I show my family this channel. I'm not ashamed of it. Like, this channel, it's like a source of like pride for me that I was able to break through and keep doing what I'm doing, right? Imagine having a channel where all you do is sit there and talk about other people and call, like, and just say, like, imagine it, like that's all your content is, instead of actually talking about the games that you like or systems that you like and all that. That's all it is, just talk about stuff that you don't like. That's called depression. I know depression when I see depression, bro. Like, I did kinesiology, I did health and communication. Like, I know I know depression when I see it, and a lot of these dudes are depressed. They're just depressed, and this is the way that they take out their frustration and being losers. I mean, that's really what it comes down to. Really what it comes down to overall. Now your turn, Sam J. Like I said, hop on that sock account and let's bring some links to what you've done. Let's see here. Xbox is lazy. They don't want to put the work in. Yeah. I mean, I wouldn't even say Xbox is lazy. They don't want to put the work in. They just have the incompetent management when it comes to some of the things. They've just been mismanaged. I mean, the developers, they tried. It's just the management just isn't great. They don't know. They think sometimes they think maybe money can solve everything. Like if I just buy a bunch of studios, if we just pump a bunch of money into everything, then we can get a good game. And it's like that's not how it always works, you know. So I don't care how other people do to entertain people. People can do whatever they want to entertain people. It is what it is. But you've got to be, like I said, it's so funny. Like if you show your family, or if you show your mom or you show your dad the type of content that you're doing, will they be proud of your content? If you would be embarrassed with showing a normal person your content, or showing anybody who's not completely crazy like you are about video games, like if you showed them your content, they'd probably, like, these crazy psycho grifters and all that, and these weirdo liars, and just like they'd be like, oh my god, look at this idiot, look at this moron, bro. Like I'm not embarrassed showing my content to anybody. Like I can show my videos to anybody and they'd be like, oh, okay, cool, you're talking about the latest news, you're talking about, you know, different topics, you know, you're going over the business aspect of it, you're putting links, and you're having, you know, actual sources. Like you're not just sitting there bashing someone the whole time or trying to discredit everything that they've done or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Like you're not just doing that the whole time out of nowhere, unprovoked when it comes down to it. So yeah, like I said, I'm pretty confident in what I've got, you know. So I think I feel good that I can show somebody my channel. I wouldn't be embarrassed. But if I was some of these other guys, I'd be embarrassed, like flat out embarrassed, man. This is weird. This is goofy. This is really goofy stuff. For pennies too, not even for like a ton of money, for pennies. But it's all good, man. 86k seconds is wild. 86k seconds. What does that mean? Oh, 80 thou? The 80 thou? Oh man, Dad taught about to get milk, just hasn't gotten the second part of the lesson yet. It is what it is, man. Piece of weirdo. So it's all good though, you know. Spent already more time than we need to spend on it. So yeah. All right. So if you guys have any other questions too, you can tag me at PlayerEssence, hashtag PlayerEssence, PlayerEssence by itself. More than happy to answer all of your beautiful, awesome, lovely, elite ninja questions. Let's keep that rolling. We also have some other news to go over too. I did catch some other news that I think that you guys would be interested in going over. Yeah, Hollow Knight. Somebody asked about Hollow Knight Silksong earlier. So, Hollow Knight Silksong, apparently the Steam page has been updated five updates in just 2 days. Yeah, 5 updates in just 2 days. So, yeah, it looks like Hollow Knight Silksong, something's happening with Hollow Knight Silksong. I don't know what's happening, but something's happening with that game soon, maybe. Maybe at a Nintendo Direct we get a shadow drop, or we can just get the release date. How long do you think before it take before a Mario Kart content update? I think we can get a Mario Kart content update maybe by in the next month or two. Probably the next couple months. They'll probably give it a couple months or so. Have a good rest of your 4th and weekend later. All right, take it easy, Agchi. Thanks for coming out to the stream. Happy 4th, man. There's definitely some people getting bored of Mario Kart World already, but what I would say is you definitely want to go online and try to do like the knockout tour. That stuff never really gets too boring. Or linking up with friends and playing. Don't just play offline. If you just play offline, then you're gonna get bored. How long do you think? I already read that. Let's see. I'm heating up sugar waffle, and after to take it out of the oven, caramel pecan jello on top of it. Oh man, that sounds sweet. You don't have online? Then get online. Get the online and play. That's what Mario Kart's about, man. Mario Kart's, it's so much more fun with friends, but if you're just playing it by yourself all day, that's not how Mario Kart's supposed to be played. So yeah, definitely get the online, bro, so you can play like knockout tour and stuff. Hot take, DB greater than DBZ. Nobody cares about your hot take. Praise the code. Let's see here. I only have PS friends. Make Nintendo friends. What the hell, bro? Do I gotta teach you how to walk too? Like, make Nintendo friends. Go online and make friends from there. What you mean? Go on you go on Discords, go on forums, find people. Go make friends, man. Man, when do you drop out the first group and knockout? You feel like such a failure? Yeah, it really do. So yeah. They have rando lobbies. You don't need friends. Yeah, you don't even really need friends to play. I mean, you can do rando lobbies, but you can also, there are people that are always holding different types of, you know, code. Like online, you can go find people that are just playing, or if you want to link up with people and play. Heck, we play all the time. So if you want to link up with people here in this community, JB, and play Mario Kart, we got that here too. So yeah, man, we got your back. If you need some people to play with, we're here for you, man. Be surprised. I don't really talk to nobody at the gym, but yeah, people at the gym usually like to, like, you can probably find people that want to like to play video games at the gym, but I mean, chances of them playing exactly what you play might be slim though. Where I have social struggles, so I make it, so I'll try better. No, it's all good, man. You're part of our community, JB. You're part of our community here, man. So if you want to play, you can play with people here. Party Man plays. You know, we got a lot of people that play here, so feel free to reach out to any of them. Make a Twitter account, you know what I'm saying? Follow me on Twitter. See the people that talk about Mario Kart, or you can become a member. And if you join up, it's only $1 a month. You know what I'm saying? You can get into our Discord, and you can have plenty of people to play with if you want to join our Discord and play. So we got that for you here too, man. I get it. Everybody got social stuff too, man. I'm not perfect either, you know? So let me tell you guys one story that I had. You guys would probably never think that I was like this, but because of how much I talk about how much I love sports and football. But there was one time when I was trying out for a semi-pro team. I think it was, gosh, what was it? Was it when I got back to the CV after I was done in Fresno? I forgot exactly when it was at the time, but they were practicing at a park, and I was shy. Believe it or not, I was too shy to go over there, so I was just standing over there with my helmet off to the side, and they're like, yo, come over here. And I was like, okay. And this is like when I was an adult. I mean, it was decades ago, but this was like when I was an adult. So I feel you, JB. Like, I've had some times where I'm shy too. And like I said, at that point, I played on multiple different teams. Like, I had been on multiple teams, and I was shy to go over there and talk to those guys, you know? So I've been there, man. I've been there. Yeah, I do have a Discord. ! member. Type that on all lowercase, and the membership link will pop up. And then from there, once you get into the once you become a member, the Discord link will be in your perk package on the home page. If you go to like my home page, you'll see perks, and it'll be right there for you, man. Let's see here. My buddy got CS:GO squad from talking to the dude at the gym. Oh, nice, Justin. That's cool. Yeah, that's really cool. Let's see here. I used to play Mario Kart World for long periods of time, but then I got obsessed with Splatoon 3. Yeah. There's so many different games to play. There's so many different games to play at this point. I wish fireworks could be pretty without being loud. My boxer Willow is scared. Oh, dogs and fireworks do not go hand in hand, Bead Queen. Dogs and fireworks are like mortal enemies. Because dogs hear, because for them it's really loud in their ear. Because, you know, dogs got really good hearing. So when they hear, boom, the big old pops and stuff, that just sets them off, man. That just sets them off. So, yeah, unfortunate. Shout outs to everybody, though, with the combo breaks. We are out here going further than beyond. 4 combos away from the platinum and a half. Let's go. Do I have any pets? I don't have any pets. No, I don't have any pets. So yeah, I did something similar. The Miami Dolphins was at a park in Boca Raton, Florida. I went to go hang out. I know I didn't have a chance, but I still wanted to put myself out there, see what I can. I feel you, the Game Boy. See me, I'm very to myself, but people are drawn to me for some reason. I told I give off a welcoming aura. Okay, that's good. A welcoming aura is definitely good. A good aura. For some reason, cats don't mind fireworks. My kitten sits at the window and watches it. Yeah, maybe. Dogs are a little bit more, can be a bit more hyper. Can be a bit more sensitive to things happening. So I think maybe that's it. Whereas cats sometimes can have more of a lackadaisical attitude towards things that are happening. Like, unless it's direct result right in front of them, cats can definitely be more chill about things than dogs. So I've been clearing out my backlog this month. Atelier Yumiya, thanks Switch 2 for fixing it. Dragon Quest 3 and 2, now working on Eiyuden Chronicle for PC. I need to test out that. You said that it runs better, runs at 60 in the performance mode, but the graphics are still kind of crusty though, right? For Atelier Yumiya on Switch 1. So, but hey, maybe if they knew Mara was my favorite demon, they probably would avoid me, right? Yeah, if they knew that, I mean, definitely. Definitely. I mean, well, it depends on who it is. I mean, some guys might actually like some guys might actually like that, House Gang. So you might be popular with some of the guys though. Oh man. Yo, what's up, Nick93? Welcome to the stream, brother. How you doing today? Has it been a year? Yo, let's go, Nick. Cats are evil, and most of them are going to kill me if I think about if they think about trying to pet them. Oh man, having a deep backlog and having enough games on Switch 2 to play makes me iffy. On GVG's recent video where they are the games coming to, on where are the games coming to Switch 2? I'm not in a drought for the content. Hold up. I'm not in a drought for content. Yeah, I think it's because, once again, I'm not really sure what it's because Nintendo's laid out the games that are coming out, and like we've got stuff like Tony Hawk, and we've got obviously Ride Out just came out, so I'm not sure what people are upset about, to be honest. And we know that Donkey Kong Bonanza is coming out in 2 weeks, so I don't get it.
I struggled for a bit over the last few years. Took a while for me to come out of it. When I was ready, I came back to YouTube and then here. Been loving every minute of it since. I'm glad I can help support this for others who need it too. Open mouth smile. Shout outs, man. Thank you so much. Yo, I know, Cyber Taurus, man, I feel you, brother. I know. I remember when I first started talking on here, it was really weird for me, and I was nervous and kind of shy, and kind of took me a while to kind of break out of that too, man. But I appreciate you. Seriously, bro. I appreciate you like crazy. Thank you so much, Cyber Taurus. Jumping the lead up to 61 on the board. Yo, appreciate that. It's gonna be tough to beat out Cyber Taurus on the Hokage board at 61, but I appreciate you, fam. Let's go. Thank you so much, man. Yeah, like I said, I don't know. To me, the games are coming. We got Donkey Kong Bonanza pretty much next week. We're going to have, obviously, a director is going to show off more games. So, to me, this is the normal flow of games that we're getting. So, I'm not sure what else people want. They talked about the launch lineup. We heard about a few other games that are coming. Obviously, they're getting the launch finished up. We got Donkey Kong coming up. We got Tony Hawk, obviously, that's coming up. We got Ride Out that came out not too long ago. There's going to be more games added on once we get the direct. So, yeah, I'm not sure what people are looking for, to be honest. And plus, like with the backwards compatibility and stuff, a million different things to play. So, and there's probably going to be a direct coming up soon. So, yeah. Plus, all the Switch 1 new releases on Switch 2 as well. Tomodachi Rhythm Heaven. Yep. And like I said, they've already laid out the year this year. I mean, we got Kirby, Air Riders. We've got Hyrule Warriors, Age of Imprisonment. We've got Metroid Prime 4. We've got Donkey Kong Bonanza. We've got Jamboree plus Jamboree TV. We've got Kirby plus Star-Crossed Worlds. Like, they already laid out a lot. We got Splatoon Raiders that's probably coming out this year. So there's a lot of first-party content and third-party games coming out. So, like I said, I don't know what else it is, because with the Switch 1, it was way worse. In terms of the flow of games that were coming out, it was like a lot worse. The launch lineup plus the flow of games was way slower. So yeah. I was very quiet when I first played Mario Kart with y'all in the village back in the day. Man, Party Man, what was your first Mario Kart? Is there any way that we can look that up? Like your first, like where we did voice chat? I don't know. Maybe we can find that. Yo, what's up, Dreg? Welcome to the stream. Advice on getting into making content. Love games and talking about them. Been thinking about getting something started. You just gotta try it and see how your style and your flow is, man. There's no like right way or wrong way to get it done.
But yeah, you just got to talk about what you like and go from there, you know. If you're a weirdo, you can just sit there and talk about other people and basically call them names and say that they're like they don't know what they're talking about and call them fanboy if you want. That's one way to kind of get more people talking about your channel. I mean, so if you want to do that, that's fine. I mean, the IQ level of people that do that are pretty low, but I mean, that's one way that some people try to cheat. But here's what I would say: if you actually want to get into making content, don't get drawn into making that nonsense stuff. You know, talk about stuff that you like, talk about the news, or talk about games that you're looking forward to, or talking about your favorite, you know, games of all time. You know, these are the things that I think in the long term will get you respect and will get you actual viewers instead of psychos. Like, you got to be cognizant of your fan base, right? If you guys want some real tips for making content, you got to be cognizant of your fan base. Douchebags and psychos make douchebag psycho content. They want psychos in their chat. Do you really want to draw those type of people to your channel? So be careful about the type of content that you make, because it's going to draw those people. Some of the craziest people that I've seen on YouTube are because people make the nastiest content out there when it comes to video gaming, just angry about everything. You know what I'm saying? So create content that's going to make you happy. Create content that you're going to like. Now, that doesn't mean that you can't be critical of things, but if you're going to be critical of something, make it to where it's actually like reasonable overall. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm critical on certain things. Make it to where it's reasonable. Don't base your whole channel around that BS. And like I said, you might not grow as fast, but I'm telling you, if you stick with it and you stay with it, the potential to grow way bigger is all there. And the potential to actually get sponsorships from companies. Like, you know, I get sponsorships from Sega, I get sponsorships from all sorts of companies. Square Enix, they'll all sponsor videos because they see my channel as a realistic channel that talks about the games and knows about gaming, that's knowledgeable about it. Even when it's not Nintendo. Persona 5 The Phantom X doesn't have anything to, it's not on Nintendo Switch, right? Not on Switch 2. Still got a sponsorship for it. You know what I'm saying? Like, still got a sponsorship for it. So yeah, so that's what I would say. I would say that if you really want to build, you know, yourself and build your brand or build what you talk about, like, talk about the stuff that's good, but focus it down. Like, here are my top 10 Nintendo Switch games, or here are my favorite games on the Super Nintendo. Like, you know, do stuff like that. Do like features and things like that. Don't do this nonsense that people do to try to break in and get quick views and quick subs, you know? So yeah. Thanks, that helps. Don't plan on getting on clout chasing. Yeah, the clout chasing stuff is stupid, man. It's a waste of time. Like I said, I've seen so many clout chasing channels start up and get out of here because it's not fun anymore. Because there's a point it becomes not fun. You know, every day I wake up, I have fun creating content. I have fun talking about Switch 2. I have fun talking about RPGs. I have fun shooting the ish here on the stream. When people say, "Oh, this person said this," I'll talk my smack back. I don't care. They can see me, like I said, they can see me IRL for the fight if they want to. They can catch the fade IRL with the 10, but with 10K, I need some money. They can catch the IRL fade, or we can do the debate. Y'all saw what happened with the debate. They can get cooked that way too. So I mean, it's not really anything to me. I come here and I have fun, and I talk about what I like. So that's the greatest thing. When you can do that, and when you can do that at a high level for a long time, it becomes really fun. But even when I was doing it for free, when I was doing it back in the day with Listen Up Gaming News, shout outs to anybody that knows about Listen Up Gaming News, bro, I barely knew what I was doing then. I'm like this. There's one video on Listen Up Gaming News. I'm like this. I'm talking about the news, swinging in my rotating like I'm like this, talking about the, like, no aura, no presence whatsoever, you know. So you just gotta, you know, get into the groove, into your style, into what you like, what you do, and then you'll figure out your way. You'll figure out what videos do well, what videos don't, and then you'll go from there, you know? Yeah, I did have a mohawk though, so that was kind of cool. Let's see, good words. Negativity can have a stronger impact, but positive emotions, joy, and being thankful for us building things and cope with the stress, it increases resilience over the long term. Yeah, I would say for anybody, don't ever get into like the clout chasing, you know, thing. Like I said, if you start talking about other people all the time, then yeah, you'll build your audience more. But like I said, you'll build psychos, man. Like, I seen straight up demon channels, bro. Straight up demon psycho channels that are out there that are just, like I said, absolutely ridiculous. Build the old school way. Build it based off of having a legit fan base and you'll reap the benefits and rewards. Even if you end up not becoming big or not being able to do this or whatever, you'll still have really cool, dedicated people that love your stream or that love your videos and that will show up, and it'll help you mentally. I can't know of any, like I said, I don't know anybody who's helped mentally by sitting here waking up and being angry in every single video, or being mad at stuff in every single vid, or bashing someone in every single vid, or whatever. Like, that just seems like hell to me. That seems torture and depression, bro. That seems like torture and depression. I'm glad I don't got to do that crap because my parents taught me better. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm glad I don't got to do that. I'm super glad, you know? But once again, when you actually have some talent compared to people that don't have talent and do that, if you have no talent, that's what you're going to do, because you're not good enough for people to actually listen to you based off your video game knowledge. You know, most people that have no talent, this is what they do, because they actually don't have talent in reviewing or in talking about games or in getting, you know, this is what they do to get credibility or to try to get clout, because they're actually not talented enough to talk about games or or be entertaining enough to talk about the news for people to listen to them, because they don't know what they're talking about. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. Yo, what's up, Minato? Welcome to the stream, brother. I did a fair review on Steam Deck on Switch 2 and explained the differences for both consoles. I explained Switch 2 more because it just happened to a game married with Switch 2. I gotta check that out, 91 Game Boy. I'm gonna check that out for sure. So yeah. So what's the latest Switch 2 Direct rumor going around? Was it that bogus 4chan post being shared? No, it wasn't that one. It was basically like a Ubisoft leaker talk about how there's going to be a Nintendo Switch 2 Direct coming up sooner than later. So maybe next week. So yeah. Yeah, it's a bad way to live, man. It really is a bad way to live. I feel bad. Actually, I don't feel bad for those people. I really don't. Like, they can they can kick a rock, stub their toe, and maybe it gets infected. I don't know. I don't really care, to be honest. I don't even sit there. I say I feel sorry for him. I don't feel sorry for him at all. That'd be a lie. They're just weird. Let's see here. You know, these people can afford everything. I'm Canadian, and new games are. Oh my gosh, yeah. The Canadian prices for games are wild, bro. They are wild. They are super wild. Although I will say that, man, Nintendo did give you some time to save up for it, I guess, right? For taking so long to do the Switch 2. It took forever to do the Switch 2. Taking really long, man. Yo, had time to save up. Maybe we had time to save up, man. But it's all good. Yo, what's up, Rob Navarro? Welcome to the stream, bro. How you doing today? Welcome, welcome. Yes, sir. What is up? We had talked about some people come in at different times, Squirrel. So that's the reason why some people need me to repeat some stuff. I don't mind it either. We can repeat whatever, you know. Shout outs, Rob. But yeah, keep yelling, drop the price, guys. I mean, I understand the drop the price stuff, man. I really do. Like, obviously, you don't want stuff to be expensive. You want stuff to be a good price on things. So I can understand it, but I mean, how much of it was actually people concerned or people just trolling? I'm not sure. DS2 all on disc and you be played offline, Sony keeping physical gaming alive. Oof. We'll see about next generation, my man. We'll see about next gen, man, because they slowly but surely trying to remove that option. So I agree, it's great that it's all on there and you can play it, but I don't know about next gen, man. Or like I said, you buy a PS5 Pro, it doesn't even come with a disc drive. You got to buy it separate. So they're definitely trying to slowly but surely ease it out. But we'll see. Canadian dollar is weak, so Nintendo raising the price more on par with USD. Oh, I didn't even know what was going on with the market. I didn't know the Canadian dollar. Was the Canadian dollar going down? Is that what happened there? I am thankful though for Sony still having physical copies of games. Just like I'm thankful for Nintendo still. Look, man, we got, in my opinion, I'll tell you what's a little bit, not because it's Nintendo, but what's a little bit more impressive to me. What's a little bit more impressive to me in the sense of keeping physical alive, Nintendo took a 8 GB game and put it on a 64 gigabyte cartridge. That is wild. I mean, obviously, like, because they knew, like, yo, to me, that is wild. It's an 8 gigabyte game, and it's on a 64 gigabyte cartridge. Apparently. That's like, you're eating a ton of cost there, you know? So, I appreciate them though for that. I really do. Yo, what's up, V? What soundtrack is better, Mario Kart World or Mario Kart 8 Deluxe? Mario Kart World. The remixes in that game are nuts. Mario Kart 8 Deluxe is great, but Mario Kart World soundtrack is out of this world. Hey, LJ, how do we know how Switch 1 is selling outside Japan? I reckon it'll cross 160 million. How do you know how it's how do you know it's selling outside of Japan? Nintendo will let us know at their investor meetings, so we can see from there. You can also, we get MPD reports that say like where it is position wise, but we don't actually get hard sales numbers for a lot of regions outside of Japan. But Nintendo will let us know. But when it passes 160 million, we'll know. But I don't think it's gonna pass it anytime like in the immediate future. I think if it does pass it, it's gonna be in late 2026 or 2027. But we know that it's still selling. People are still buying Switch 1. I mean, it's just Japan, obviously. There's more regions than Japan, and PlayStation 5 is doing better outside of Japan. But Switch 1 is still outselling any other system by double. PS5, Xbox Series, it's still doing double. Once again, that's just Japan. Obviously, US, other places, PS5 is doing better, way better. So yeah, Switch 1's still selling. Obviously a much smaller amount than Switch 2. CAD's been very weak for a while, but there's a trade war with Canada. Yes, I did know about the trade war. Yeah, so their money has stayed weak. Nintendo wants the prices to be comparable to USD values. Okay, yeah, that's my fault. I should have known more about that. I didn't know that there was a trade war. I just didn't know about the weak Canadian dollar. All right, take it easy, Super Christian. We will appreciate that. Thank you, man. I appreciate it. To the Street Fighter 6 survey, Nintendo emailed me. Good, they do them for the user feedback. Yeah, that's definitely a good thing. Got 30 platinum points. Nice. Why would people keep buying Switch 1 when Switch 2 is out? Some people might not want to Switch 2 right away. Because one, maybe they can't find one. So that's one thing. Or two, because there's not anything that they really feel like they need on Switch 2. This is what I'm talking about. Remember when I talk about Donkey Kong? This is what I'm talking about with the old school why Donkey Kong's a wimp. Real quick, I just gotta talk about this because like I like how Donkey Kong is not a wimp anymore. You can clearly see that but this is what I'm talking about, like old school Donkey Kong. Like he's supposed to be a super powerful gorilla. Like this is what I'm talking about. A rat, not even looking his way. All it took was literally a rat. One rat that didn't even touch him. Look at this. Look at this. Look at that. The rat wasn't even looking the same way. All it took for a strong, massive ape to go running like a little baby was one rat touch. And not only does he go running like a baby, he flies into the air saying, "Oh my gosh, I touched this back of a rat," and runs off. What a wimp. What a wimp. I'm so glad we have a new DK that does not do this. That is insane. Donkey Kong is a strong, massively strong. It's one rat touch. Goodness gracious. A rat. That's all it took for that for Donkey Kong to go running away. Donkey Kong Bonanza is 8 gigabytes. It's about 8.5 gigabytes to be exact. Old school games. No, don't guys. This is more of a joke more so than anything, guys. Like when I say that, obviously the reason why they do that is because for difficulty purposes. This game it'd be a lot easier if they made it to where, you know, if anything touched you, it wouldn't, you know, it wouldn't register as a hit. So they do it for difficulty purposes, not because they're trying to power scale Donkey Kong. That's not the reason why. They do it because it's see, look at that. He's doing the beating on the chest thing. He's doing it because it makes the game harder. You know, and this level's actually pretty tough. When you first play it, you're gonna get cooked a few times on this level. You're definitely gonna get cooked a few times. Because everything's coming at you, and you don't got a lot of space to react. They're throwing barrels. You know, you got clap traps walking. You got bees flowing by you. I mean, There's all sorts of stuff happening in that level that I showed you guys. I know, but honestly, a lot of those old games are frustrating. They really are, but that was the point. The point was to be difficult. You know, the point was to be difficult games so you can for replay value, so they lasted longer. Because if this game was easy, if Donkey Kong, see, this one was this level was ingenious. I actually really like this level because look at what they do to kind of switch this level up. This was actually a really good level, really good level design. Check this out. So okay, you get to the second part of the level. So before you're riding on a thing that never ran out, like it was no problem, right? But now they actually make it to where you need to gather fuel, right? So you gotta be cognizant of how much fuel you have. So you gotta make sure that you actually use the different things, because if you run out, then you run out of fuel, then you're not gonna be able to go. So that was incredible. I remember playing the game back in the day and thinking to myself, okay, wow, what a cool design for a level that it makes you get fuel, you know, to keep it going. In this level. Now, it's not too hard to get the fuel, but it ramps up, and it ramps up in difficulty. You know, and look at this, like to get like the Kong and all that, you got to take a little bit of chances while the level is moving. So there's a lot of really cool aspects that you can see from like Mario that they used, from lots of other platforming games to create this. Because remember, this was 1996, or no, sorry, 1990. 93, 92, 93. This was like early 90s, right? So the fact that they did all of that, it was such a cool type of way to design levels, to design a game. I loved it back in the day. So yeah, it really made the games harder by doing that, for sure. Man, Earthworm Jim was so hard, it feels good to... Oh, dude, Earthworm Jim was so difficult. I don't think I ever even beat that game without cheats or without something like that. Earthworm Jim was too hard. That game was... It was good, but it was way... I think that game might have been too hard of a game. Honestly, it might have been too hard of a game. That game was wild, like, the difficulty on that game. So yeah. So it was too hard overall. So did you guys see before we did you guys see the clickbait with Eurogamer that got community noted? Oh man, our own Juice Man Vaughn with the community note here. Love this. And he says, Nintendo president says children should engage with its characters elsewhere if they can't afford a Switch 2. That's not what he said. That's not what he said. This is a completely big misrepresentation of what, an oversimplification of what he said. Eurogamer clickbaiting on this one. So shout outs to Juice Man Vaughn. He saw this. I actually quote tweeted it myself and said that's not what he said. Here is what Shuntaro Furukawa actually said. Here is what he actually said. He said this. It is true that Nintendo Switch 2 has a higher price point than our past gaming systems. We are creating various opportunities outside of our gaming systems for young children to engage with Nintendo characters and game worlds, with one of the ultimate goals being that they will eventually play on our gaming systems. We are closely monitoring to what degree the price of the system might become a barrier. He did not say, if you can't afford a Switch 2, then just engage with its characters elsewhere. He didn't say that. He said, hey, look, the ultimate goal is that they get one. So they save up their money so that they trade in their system. But hey, we've got a bunch of stuff that's going to keep children engaged in our products. And eventually, we think that they're going to be able to get one. That's what he said. He did not say if... And it's funny that we have to do this because they did the same thing with Doug Bowser. People, they trying so hard to make it seem as if Nintendo's trying to tell you to not buy a Switch 2 or to not get a Switch 2 or whatever the case is. All they're doing is being cognizant to people who can't afford one. They're saying, yeah, we know that people can't afford one, but this is what we're doing to try to get people in our ecosystem. And then eventually we think that they're going to be able to buy one. But if you're broke and you can't buy a system, what are you supposed to do? If you're broken, you can't buy it or you can't afford it, then you simply can't afford it. There were many times that I couldn't afford a system when I was younger. Oh well. Eventually, I'll get one. Or I play like back in the day. I had a Game Boy, but I couldn't get an N64. Well, I'm playing the Game Boy until I can get an N64. There was times when I couldn't afford a GameCube when that launched. Okay, well, I'm playing N64 and I'm playing Game Boy or I'm playing GBA or I'm playing whatever until I can get an N64 or until I can get a GameCube. Like, these people are super weird. Why are they always trying to act all goofy and twist and turn things that are being said, like a whole thing, and try to say they're trying to tell you that if you can't afford it, do something. They didn't say that. He literally said, hey, look, we know that it might be an obstacle for some people than compared to past systems, but we got other stuff that we're doing to try to get them engaged, and then eventually they're going to pick one up, or eventually we want them to pick one up. He didn't say if you can't afford it, buy it, don't buy it, you know, engage with these characters elsewhere if they can't afford it. He didn't say that. He did not say that. So it's just clickbait. It's just weird stuff. But it's cool to see Juice Man Vaughn be able to super ratio them 3.6 thousand likes to their original 79 likes and a community note and with 77 quote tweets. So you already know they're getting cooked. If you got almost as many quote tweets as you do likes, you're getting cooked. You're getting cooked. There's no correlation between the statements. That's what I'm saying. Kind of crazy that DKC and Super Metroid released in the same year. Yeah, two bangers. But then again, we got Mario Kart World and we got Metroid Prime 4 plus Donkey Kong Bonanza in the same year. So kind of history repeats itself a little bit. What's your favorite thing to eat at the cookout? Oh man, just give me a burger. Give me a burger. Give me some fries, chips. And I'll be good with the burger and some like burger with lettuce, tomato, pickles, and onion. I'm good. Or some like barbecue tri-tip, you know, with some like potato salad. I'll be good. I'm good with that too. Is it $600 for a Japanese lock system? No. If it's a Japanese lock system, it's way cheaper, not more expensive. Steaks and some beers, yeah. Steaks and some Coronas are good, man. That stuff, that's good too. That sounds good as well. So yeah. Pickles are disgusting? Nah, pickles are great on burgers. Might sound silly, but what's a good game to play while on the treadmill walking? I mean, I don't know. I know John and RGT, they do treadmill walking stuff. I don't know, but I would maybe like a Warriors game or something like that, or maybe like a visual novel. I'm not sure. I don't know. You guys got treadmill games that you can play? So yeah. Let's see, some physical stores that sell Switch 2 near where I live are charging $60,000 for the Japanese version. That's because they're price gouging you. That's not supposed to be the MSRP, is it? I understand that prices are high nowadays. I think people forget that most people used to wait to save up money to buy consoles that were interested. Yeah. I also think this, like, in my opinion, I don't even think that the Switch 2 price, at least here in the US, is even that bad. Like, to be honest, I really don't think it is. And the reason why I don't really think it's that bad is because if you look at it price compared to, like, let's say Steam Deck or compared to other comparative devices, it's not way higher than those. They're just comparing it to previous Nintendo systems. Like the Switch 1 is $350 for like the OLED, $300 for the regular, $200 for the regular. So obviously you're paying $100 more than you would pay for the OLED Switch. But the capabilities of that system are far better. On top of that, you have full backwards compatibility with your Switch 1, so you can trade in your system if you want to, if you need the extra $100 or whatever. So to me, it's not even like something to where it's like, oh my gosh, people, if you bought a Switch 1 or a Switch OLED, and if you have that system, they're like, oh my gosh, I'm priced out because I can't afford $450. Like, you trade in your system. That's what I used to do. I used to trade in my systems or trade in games so I can get it cheaper for the next system. So I don't really think that it's like all of a sudden now you're priced out, you know, if you bought a Switch OLED at least. And then if the price was like $600 or $700, then yeah, that starts getting to the point to where it's like, okay, it's several more $100 more than the Switch 1. Then yeah, I get that. But to me, for what you get with the Switch 2, the fact that you get full backwards compatibility, you get a whole Switch 1 essentially that plays games better, on top of it being a way more capable machine that's actually more capable when it comes to graphics and what you can do than the Steam Deck. But on top of that, you get two controllers, Joy-Cons, that attach off with the grip and the dock bites and a dock, which by the way, the dock costs $100 for the dock. So to me, the value that you get with the Switch 2 is appropriate for the price that it is. Based off of, like I said, you buy a Steam Deck, you're not getting the dock with it. It's not as powerful. It doesn't come with Joy-Cons. You know what I'm saying? So, and that's $400 for the LCD model. If you want the OLED model, that's gonna run you $550 to $650. So, and that system's weaker in terms of, you know, obviously it can do like more like emulation and stuff like that, but it is weaker in terms of like the power that it does do. So to me at least, I feel that like Switch 2 is a good value in comparison to other systems around what it does. Like obviously if you want to compare it to other PC handhelds, some of those are way more expensive in terms of things, and once again don't come with a dock and 2 controllers and stuff like, except for like Lenovo Legion Go, I guess, but that's like more expensive than the Switch 2. So to me it's comparative to, you know, what other people are charging, even less, and you get, once again, you get pretty good value. Like I said, right out the gate you get backwards compatibility that improves the quality of games on the previous system. So to me it's worth it, but that's just once again my opinion. Let's see here. Love every veggie but pickles. Aw, pickles are good on burgers, man. You need a nice crisp cut pickle, man. Nice crisp cut pickle. So secondhand dealers of, yeah, well of course, yeah, secondhand dealers. We're talking about actual retail stores aren't selling it for that price. Love me a pickle on a burger, baby. Yeah, you need that extra tang in the burger, bro. You really do. Would I have liked it to be $3.99, $4.50 instead? Sure. I feel like people would have still complained. Well, the system is $4.50, so you did get that. So do you mean $3.50 instead of $4.50? Because the system is $4.50. The system is that. The one without Mario Kart is $4.50. At least here in the United States, it's $4.50. So. True, it's not like buying a... Yeah, exactly. It's not like buying a 3DO. By the way, let me give you guys the price of the 3DO. 3DO launch price. The 3DO launch price back in the day was $699 for the 3DO launch price. People be acting like the Switch 2 price is $699. By the way, that's the equivalent of $1,400 in today's money. So imagine if the Switch 2 was $1,400. Yeah, right. Nobody would buy it at that price. I don't think I'd even buy it at that price. That'd be too much. That'd be way too much. But yeah, some people acting like it's like the 3DO. It's not. So. Ava says, "What's the rumor with the direct?" That we're getting a direct soon. A Ubisoft leaker put it out there. $3.99 base and $4.50 with Mario Kart World Bundle was referring to. Yeah, that would that would just lose money on every single one, man. Considering the type of hardware that's in the Switch 2, like to bundle it with the game for $4.50 with that type of power, once again with the dock with 2 controllers, yeah, you're just losing money on that one. Because like I said, a Steam Deck, I don't think that even my son just dropped something. The Steam Deck is $400 for the LCD model. That's weaker. That doesn't come with the dock, and they're not making a ton of money off that sale of that. So they're not making a bunch of money off of the Steam Deck being $400, being weaker than the Switch 2 at $400 with no detachable controllers and no dock. Doesn't come with the dock. Like I said, don't come with the dock. It doesn't come with the HDMI cable. I don't think it doesn't come with like a HDMI cable or anything like that. You got to buy all that separate, and that's $400. So Nintendo packing in everything that they do, the 2 controllers detachable, because moving parts cost more money. Modular systems to manufacture cost less money than moving parts. So to have the magnetic clips, to have the DLSS tensor cores, to have all of that, plus Mario Kart World, which is a game that was in development for 8 years or 7 years or however long it was in development for, all those years on the expensive cartridges, or maybe a download code, obviously, but still that game was in development for a hot minute. To have all that with the dock, with the cables, with everything for $450, that's probably a massive loss on each unit sold, man, to be honest. But yeah, like I was hoping for 400 though. I was hoping for 400 as well. I was also hoping for $3.99, man. I felt that was the sweet spot for the system. So I didn't know there was going to be a bundle though, so I wasn't thinking about a bundle because Nintendo didn't do a bundle for Switch 1. But once we found out about when did we find out about the bundle, about the Mario Kart? Was that at the Direct? Like it wasn't at, was that the April 2nd Direct? Forgot exactly when we found out about that, but yeah. Exactly. No, I agree. There's no headroom for profit. That's why it's ultimately became $450. I'm not upset personally. I would have liked it to be cheaper. Sure. Yeah, absolutely. It would have been great if they could have. Just would have been difficult, of course. Yeah. It was at that Direct. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. At that Direct. Yeah. So I don't know. I was hoping for like a $3.99. I don't know. Like I said with Mario Kart, I wasn't thinking that we're gonna get that for $450. But I was thinking, yeah, maybe. But yeah, I was thinking maybe $3.99 for like the base package of the system. Mark Cerny said PS6 is years away. I hope that means 2028 the earliest. Yeah, probably 2027, 2028. There was leaks about it, but officially at the April Direct. Okay. I was hoping for sub 500, and I was right and happy. Yeah. Sub 500 would probably be in today's economy, today's market, would probably be what we're looking at. I was thinking it was gonna be $3.99 to $4.50. That's what I was thinking. Like I said, it could go up to $4.50. I wasn't sure though. I'm not so sure about that. I kept on saying that's like a weird number. Some people were saying like, oh, $4.29 or like $4.30. And I was like, no, they're not gonna do that. It'd have to be like an even number, like a flat number, like $4.50, or $3.99 or $400, $4.50. I don't like a weird in between number didn't seem to make sense, like a $3.29 or something like that. Even though they've done it before though. They did what was it, $179.99 like with the 3DS when they cut that from $250 to $179. So I think people still complain if Switch 2 overpriced, even if Switch 2 costs $3.99. Yeah, people would still complain. Yeah, they probably still would, because $3.99, that's as much as, like, I think you can get, at the time, you can get like an Xbox Series S for that, right? Or it was cheaper. I think Series S was $2.99. So anything that's above the Series S, people would have complained, probably. Even though you can't, Series S is all digital. It's not portable, doesn't have its own screen, obviously, all that stuff. But some people don't care. But once again, if you're talking about actual normal gamers, they realize the value of taking a game anywhere that you want. The fact that I can sit here and do this, and I can play this game, Guardians of Azuma, anywhere that I want, that is crazy amounts of value. And I know a lot of the people online don't like to think that, but look at the sales numbers. I think the sales tell us that this is crazy amounts of value to be able to play a dedicated system anywhere that you want. That's valuable. People, and you pair that with Nintendo's best games. You can make every video, you can make every video you want. You can talk about how we're this, you can call people names, but at the end of the day, what are people buying? What's the facts? What are people buying? What are people actually playing? I'm right. You're wrong. People are actually buying the Nintendo Switch 2 for all the reasons that I said. Go watch my video, The Truth About the Nintendo Switch 2. Tell me if I'm crazy, if not all that stuff actually happened. Watch my videos with the Switch 1. Don't watch too far back though. Watch what I said right before the system launched. Watch what I said about that. How it's going to be a success. How third party is going to take some time. I've analyzed all this down to a T. I've been right about this system, Nintendo, and what they're doing for a decade now. Going on a decade. Decade plus at this point. So anybody that sits there and tries to say, oh, well, this, and this, that's fine. You can be critical. I'm critical too. But you can't sit here and lie to people and be disingenuous about what I'm saying because you're mad. Because I'm right about Switch 2. Because I'm a Nintendo fan, I'm an RPG fan, whatever. Because you don't like what they're doing. Because you're upset about game prices. Or because you're upset about whatever you're upset about. Don't shoot the messenger. I'm just right. You know what I'm saying? So, I'm just right about my analysis. Don't get mad at me. This was going to happen regardless. What you're angry at, what your little channel talking about and all that is irrelevant. You're irrelevant at the end of this day. People are going to buy it. You can talk bad about the Switch 2 from now until you die. It don't matter. People are gonna still buy it. It's still, even after we're gone, whatever Nintendo does, that people are gonna buy it. If it's good games, people are gonna buy it. What we say doesn't matter. All you gotta do is who is right and who has the right analysis on what people actually think. What's the actual truth? Not what you think, not your emotions, not your feelings, not all of that, but what's the actual truth, you know? And a lot of people can't, they can't deal with that. A lot of these people online, they can't deal with the fact that they're wrong. They can't deal with the fact that the truth is hitting them. that they've been so angry and mad, and what they're doing is great. Imagine hating something and it's absolutely destroying, killing it in terms of what people like. Imagine being so angry and being so mad about everything. You know, you don't get the system or whatever the case is, right? And imagine it absolutely destroying, killing it, like when it comes to the sales numbers and all that, despite you hating it with all your guts, or despite you saying that it could fail and all this other stuff. Imagine that. Man, that's when you just, like I said, I might just have to call it a wraps for living. You know what I'm saying? I might just have to call it a wraps for my online career if that was the case with me, man. Also, Stop Killing Games petition. Thanks to all the pirate software who was a Blizzard dev. Bad take. Petition gained more attention. That pirate guy, he's Phil Fish 2.0 in my opinion. Yeah, I haven't even been keeping up with all that. I don't even know what's going on, man. I'll keep it a buck. The PS5 Pro was like $1,000 here in Japan. Yeah, PS5. Yeah, PS5 got multiple price increases in Japan. It's actually really pricey in Japan. So yeah, it's pretty pricey in Japan. Yo, what's up, Justin, another artist, man? Welcome to the stream. Like you said, many Switch 1 were confident the system was gonna fail, but then those same people are just emotional and spread misinformation to hope the Switch 2 fails. Yeah, I mean, and it's not working. All the misinformation arc is not working. So, yeah, keep on spreading misinformation. Keep on making videos. Keep on being angry and salty about, you know, people that like the system. It doesn't really matter at the end of the day. People are gonna buy it regardless. You're irrelevant. You know, like I hate to actually no. I love to break it to you. You're irrelevant. Your channel's irrelevant. You're irrelevant. Nobody cares what you have to say. It doesn't matter because people are still gonna buy it. People are still gonna play, and no matter what. You can sit there and call everybody stupid as much as you want to for the system or for what they say, but at the end of the day, who's the stupid one? Who's the dumb one? Who's the dumb one? It ain't sure as heck ain't people enjoying their system and playing their games. I don't know. It's probably the person that's sitting there waking up angry every single day to be mad about a video game system. That's probably the stupid one, to be honest. Keep it not even to be honest, to keep it like the truth is. That's the stupid one. So that's my opinion, at least. Let's see here. If the upgrades for PS5 Pro are as good as they're hyping it up, I might eventually be worth it with the US price. I have a PS5 Pro. It depends on the game. Some games, PS5 Pro is really good. So like Assassin's Creed Shadows, that's really good on PS5 Pro. But other games don't take advantage of it really at all, or they're fine on the base PS5. So it really just depends on what game you're talking about, you know? Yes, we're getting the new Fire Emblem. So it really just depends. Let's see. To me, Switch 2 being handheld and dedicated console hybrid is invaluable, especially with time around the power. That's what I'm saying. Like, that's really important. Like, even if you like playing games on the TV, everybody, not everybody, but a lot of people travel, right? Like, a lot of people travel. A lot of people go other places. Being able to just take the system anywhere that you want and play. We saw how valuable that was with the Switch 1. We saw that. So with Switch 2, you get the Switch 1, but better. And then you also get even, like, you know, better quality games, you know, at the end of the day. So, yeah. Like, the games run better and look better on Switch 2 than they do on Switch 1. So that's what's important. If all those channels, yeah, I'm not mentioning those. You know, we're not mentioning them. You know, we don't gotta mention them in terms of that. They can do what they want in terms of their content. I don't really care, but I'm just saying it's just funny to me, you know, in terms of stuff. So it's just funny. People are still gonna buy it. Doesn't matter how much you complain and how much you hate it. A lot of those guys even have the system and enjoy it. So it doesn't even really matter. But I think it's gonna be very much like Switch 1, where a lot of people were sitting there saying how terrible it was, and they ended up buying it. So at the end of the day, like I said, who's the who's got the last laugh, you know? But we don't gotta mention names, Minato. Like, nobody cares, man, you know? Let's see here. People are desperately trying to push the narrative that Switch 2 is a failure to match their Nintendo every other system curse narrative. I would love to see. Are people doing that? I think that was the thing before the Switch 2 launched. But then after the Switch 2 launched, man, that thing died faster than you can say Gohan. Faster than you can say Gohan, or faster than you can say Krillin versus Frieza. Faster than Frieza cooked Krillin in Dragon Ball Z. You can say that thing died faster than Vegeta's scouter when Goku first showed up. Vegeta, what's the power level, son? It's over 5 million. It's over 3.5 million. So yeah, I think that narrative kind of died quick, bro. But it's all good, man. I don't mind waiting to play much better version. Okay, you guys. Oh, he's talking to somebody else. Okay, cool. No problem. All right, guys. We have we're gonna wrap it up here. We hit our 3-hour mark, man. What a great stream. Thank you guys for all the support. We had 200 plus viewers. I know it's 4th of July, so a lot of people are celebrating, so they couldn't make it. But thank you guys so much for coming out to tonight's stream, man. You guys were awesome. So good. If you haven't seen my most recent video, please check out my most recent video. There's 200 of you guys here, man, so it would really help me out. I messed up on the title of the video. So, man, I'm telling you, man, the bad thing, let me vent real quick, man. The bad thing about YouTube, man, is that, like, if you mess up the title of the video, it takes so long for it to recover and actually get the views that it was supposed to get. I messed up the title of the video, and it messed up the views at the beginning. You know, it really messed up the views at the beginning of it. But it's starting to slowly but surely get the views that it's supposed to get. Like, it's climbing up. So if you haven't seen my video, I just linked it right now. It's talking about Nintendo Switch 2 was proven right after Xbox failure. Check out that video. It's not a video bashing the Xbox. It's simply talking about the stuff that happened, you know? So if you haven't seen that vid, check out that vid. Also, we've got a Persona 5, the Phantom X. We got a first draft for that as well. Or we got a my video for that that's coming. So whenever that comes out, I'll let you guys know what's going on with that. So yeah, I'm gonna have that video. But yeah, check out that vid on the Switch 2 in terms of what happened there. And that would be great if you guys could watch that video if you haven't seen it. I'm gonna link it one more time for you guys. So if you haven't seen that vid, please check it out. Like, if we can get another 100 views plus, like, quickly on that, that'd be great. So check out that. Like I said, there's the video again. Thank you guys so much. Nintendo didn't announce sales numbers for Alarmo. They didn't. So thank you guys so much, man. Thank you so much for coming out to the stream. I appreciate it. Happy 4th of July. Peace and love, OJ. Hey, thank you so much, man. I appreciate that, guys. Thank you guys so much for coming out to tonight's stream. Combo breaks 151 on the combo breaker. Thank you so much, Justin. Shout outs to Justin dropping multiple donos throughout the stream. Cyber Taurus dropping multiple donos. Party Man as well. Thank you guys for all the super chats too. CR Worlds, Dr. Godhand, thank you for the subscription. Joy of Time, Party Man, Kart World, Justin, once again, Shaw X, Initial J, Straw Hat Money. Thank you guys so much. Rescue Squad, Jackson, thank you for the 5. Thank you guys so much. So we will be back. Again, that's crazy. It was supposed to be Friday was like JoJo Friday, but it was like I didn't even think about it because of the 4th of July. So it was supposed to be I was supposed to be doing the JoJo stuff, but I totally forgot about it because of 4th of July. So we'll do I don't think I can stream tomorrow, so we'll do JoJo Sunday instead, all right? If I can get a stream going on Sunday, we'll do JoJo Sunday because I totally forgot with 4th of July. Oh my gosh. Okay, guys, both of you guys, Nick and Justin, both of you guys calm down. All right, hold up. Justin, calm down. All right, calm down. 1 minute. Calm down. Nick, calm down. Both of you guys calm down. All right? Guys, stop insulting each other over PC gaming. That's like insulting each other who has the least offensive STD. Like, come on now. I ain't trying to insult each other over PC gaming. Come on. It's like a Gone versus a Gone versus Hep or something. Or Herp. A Gone versus Herp. Come on now, man. Y'all out here, y'all really ain't out here arguing over PC gaming. Please do not argue over PC gaming in my stream. Please. It ain't that serious. I have people go over like Switch or Xbox or like, I don't even like people arguing over that type of stuff, but please do not go over PC gaming. Come on now. We can't be doing that, man. We can't be doing that. We can't be doing that in the chat, man. Y'all don't do that. All right, so y'all both chill. Nobody cares. I mean, like, it's like, y'all both chill, man. All right. So thank you guys so much for coming out to the stream. All I'm saying is PS5 ports don't take years to get ports. What's wrong? Just arguing over a PC game, it's just, I don't know. It's just weird, bro. Like, just, there's no need. Who cares? Anyway, thank you guys so much for coming out to the stream. I appreciate it. Thank you guys for coming out here. And we'll see you guys for the next one. All right, man. Love y'all. Happy 4th of July to everybody. Have fun. Play your games on whatever system you play games on. It doesn't matter. All right, guys. Peace out. Love. Love and peace.